Here we go now. 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 go now. Here we 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 go now. now. Here we go 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 now.
Hello guys and welcome to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2021 sponsored by the Oppo F19 Pro. Woke up your fun and here we are on the last and final day of the PMCO regional finale for the South Asia Wildcard region. Trooper and Shivansh, and we've got a slot, a ticket for the PMPL Season 4 and let's see which is going to be the team that is going to take it away.
Yeah, which team is going to be the first team and just going to secure the first position in the South Asia Wildcard Regional Final and just head on towards the PMPL Season 4. I'm pretty much excited for that, Rupert, but right now, Seal Line is on the top.
Well, yes, Seal Line on top, and they're being really chased out there because they don't have a really big cushion. We've been casting matches in other regions as well, and there we have seen some of the teams get a very big lead for themselves in just 12 matches, but not here. The competition is real tough, and the slot is going to get contested.
And you know what, as you just mentioned, the competition is really tough. If we talk about Savage eSports on the second, then Equinox on the third position, then we have SDMZ stepping up slowly and steadily. I literally love that. Yesterday we saw when Victor Gaming fall down after securing first chicken dinner, we have very high hopes from them. But But meanwhile, Equinox, they were being consistent. They were in the top 3 in every single match.
Well, yes, they were being consistent and they were making sure to feature inside the final circles on regular occasions. And just 4 more matches. Do C-Line have enough in them to carry that cushion that they have up till the last game, or Equinox or Savage are going to chase them down? Because that is going to be very important, because by the end of the day, we are going to complete the 16 matches and the team then sitting on the overall standing on #1 position goes ahead for the PMPL Season 4. And now let's have a quick look at the overall tournament explanation over here, where we went through with 32 teams during the group stages. They've played with their respective groups against each other and then qualified for the finale, where 3 teams were invited and 13 qualified to play these 16 matches.
16 matches, 4 matches per day, and now this is the final 4 matches. This is the day 4 for the regional final. Why these teams are fighting against each other? Just because of this massive prize pool, $29,200. But the important part is that one slot for PMPL Season 4, and that is the main highlight, and that is going to be the headline.
Well, yes, that is definitely going to be there, but that is going to be something for the top 3, top 4 teams there, because they have a chance for that PMPL Season 4. Other than that, all these teams would also be looking to push themselves up the ranking today as the matches progress, just because of the fact, look at what the 4th place is getting, $1,300. So with every extra hashtag that you move up, you're going to get some extra money for yourself, and it really matters. It is really helpful for you to prepare for the next tournaments as well. So the teams, they are definitely going to eye a better spot in the overall standings as the game goes ahead.
Obviously, the more money you have, the more confidence you will have in, in the upcoming tournaments. But let's take a look at the point structure. Again, it's a pretty standard, but again, the conversation is super. It's all about that one slot, as well as, you know what, we all know that it's pretty simple. If you're going to end up at the 13 to 16 position, you'll get the same amount of cash prize. But the important part is it's all about the bragging rights, that you are in the finals.
Well, yes, and how are that going to be decided today? Based upon this point structure, 15, 12 and 10 for the podium, and 1 point per kill is the defining feature over here. And now let us have a quick look, ladies and gentlemen, at the squads that are going to be contesting today. We've got Pain Gaming, Equinox, Savage and Victor Gaming on the first page over here, and the 3 teams that we see over here are featuring inside the top 5 teams. So it's going to be really exciting how these teams go ahead. NRC was a team that was looking really good from the underdogs over here from the region of Sri Lanka, but now they are somewhat fizzling out, and these 4 matches are going to be really crucial for them, and let's see how they're going to reciprocate today.
Yeah, we have RGC Opex team. We are one of the most experienced team right now. They are on the 14th position. Not that good, Trooper. Infinity eSports, as we talk about this team, they finally stepped up yesterday, and now they are on the 11th position.
Well, certainly, but on this page, what do we have? The 3 invited teams, C-Line eSports, Apes and Astra Academy. Only C-Line is doing just exceptionally well out here, sitting on the #1 position inside the overall rankings with 151 points against their name. And look at that, they've got the highest skills and they've got the highest placement points, so they're just being outstanding over here. So let's see if there's a team good enough. Okay, Equinox has got better placement points than them, but yeah, it's going to be very important how these teams are going to contest them, how they're going to work upon them, because just the cushion is for 10 points over there. So they're going to be under some sort of pressure. Let's see how they're going to play.
That pressure is going to be pretty huge on them, because again, it's just only 10 points. But let's take a look at the second page of the overall ranking. Apes on the 9th position with total 77 points, just sharing the same amount of total points with NRC, because this team also has the same amount of total points.
Well, they are on 77 right now. But DENO, look at them so far down on the overall ranking. They have a consolation chicken dinner against their name with just 44 points. The tournament looks like over for them. They would not be easy for them to go for the PMPL Season 4 though, but certainly they would be trying really hard to bag in some more prize pool as we go through the day over here. MAKPEN on the other hand, these were big names, right? And they've sort of missed out.
And I'm pretty sad about this, Trooper, because if we talk about the previous PMPL, they just had that one opportunity, and they just missed that opportunity by that 1 point. And now...
Well, let's just have a quick look at some more stats over here, and let's see how they are looking. This is the head-to-head. Yes, this is the head-to-head. This is what I was waiting for. Look at this. This is the team sitting on the #2 and #3 position right now. Savage eSports and Equinox. 141 for Savage and 137 for Equinox. But look at that. they've already got 2 chicken dinners. Whereas Equinox, we saw them getting maximum points for placements, right? So they're featuring inside the final circles regularly, but they're not converting them into chicken dinners.
And you know what, like, if you still secure 12 placement point but just end up on the second position, it's still good. But look at that, the damage received is almost similar for Savage and the Equinox. But again, the damage dealt, Equinox has an upper hand in that.
Well, certainly they have an upper hand in that, but look at that. They are getting more kills. Savage. So this is just, it all comes back to the good fights and the bad fight scenario. They're picking up good fights for themselves, Savage eSports. And Equinox have got to really fight it hard for the kills, right? And they're finding it really difficult. They're giving more damage, but not converting them into kills because they are not taking fights from a good position. And that is why you see them not converting their positions inside the final circle for a chicken dinner. So it's going to be very, very crucial for them how they're going to play today. DOK has been exceptional. He's been exceptional from this region. It's going to be very, very important how he plays today.
You know, his utilities usage is on point, but let's take a look at the schedule for the day, because now we have these 4 matches. These are the only 4 matches for these regional finals. 13 matches going to be Erangel, 14 Miramar, then 15 Sanhok, and the final match, another Erangel.
Well, yes, this is where the story ends for the South Asia Wildcard region finales, right? And just 16 matches were scheduled, and now we are on the last and final day, and just 4 matches remaining here. And once we are going to go in every single game in map and twice in Erangel, and that is all. That is all the opportunity that is available for all these 16 teams. And then we move to the next stage. But before that, let's see how these teams are going to just use up this opportunity, because you don't have any other day, right? It's no tomorrow now. You just got to do whatever you have, whatever you've grinded, whatever you prepared for. Are you good enough? And it's going to be so heartbreaking for if we know that not even both the teams of Savage and Equinox can qualify. It's going to be one of the 3 in the top sitting, right? Because they significantly have created a good amount of cushion than the others. I think SDMZ and Pain have to really get back-to-back good games to be part of the race, but the other teams would also be securing some points. So the competition is going to get tougher and tougher for all the teams over here.
You know what, Azul mentioned the perfect point, right? SDMZ and Pain, they still have a chance, but for that, they have to eliminate the teams who are on the top 3 early, right? Because then you can easily climb up the ladder. If they just keep on securing some kills, if they just keep on securing some constant points, just like 8 and 7 in every single match, then they're gonna increase the the tally, the numbers.
And let's not forget that Pain Gaming have played all these matches just as a 3-man team, and maybe it's not going to change even that today as well. Doesn't look like, but let's see. Let's be hopeful that Jimmy just shows up for his team. And now we have the plane path in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, from Nova Ripnoy to from the northern side of the Nova Ripnoy containers towards the hospital shores. That is what we are witnessing over here. So it's going to be really interesting, as all the teams are going to get an easy access towards their drop location from this plane path. It's a decent plane path, and no team is sort of going to miss out. But look at that, we have got one more team. Even NRC have showed up, just 3-man team.
And now 3 teams, in fact 4 teams playing in the lobby with the 3-man lineup.
Well, yes, and before we move ahead with the matches and the drops over here, a big shout out to our official media partners, Nemo TV. Thank you so much, Nemo TV, for being the official media partners as well over here.
Yeah, but you know what, it's a good thing for every single team that they got featured on the Nemo TV. Now, look at that, Equinox. The drop locations were pretty close to the play zone, the plane path basically, and now they are just towards Nova Ripnoy, and NAIKON on the other side is heading towards a military base island, and these are the only 2 teams present in the military base island now. Teams like SDMZ and Opex just dropped down towards the farm and the Milta area, rooting out those compounds, NRC, and now they're just heading towards a ferry pair, okay? Again, a good drop, and again just going for the basics, struggle as well.
Well, yes, look at this now, this circle, and with so many teams already finding their parachutes inside the circle, they're mid-air, and they're already witnessing themselves inside the circle, so it's going to be very important. And look at this, a completely new Erangel drop for Seal 9. In all these 12 matches, they have not dropped towards the squaddy split area, towards the shore of Primos, and now they're going to drop there in a split situation. So they're also just sort of surprising other teams. Just they're playing for that X factor, and they are also keeping in mind that they can get targeted as well. So they just want to surprise teams over here, that they always have a secondary plan. But this is going to change up things, right?
Yeah.
whenever a team goes for a new drop in a tournament, they sort of just disturb the equilibrium inside the map, right?
Yes.
And they just go to their new hot locations, they go for new rotations, and they don't know, you actually don't know that where the other teams are rotating from, right? Pain regularly has gone towards that quarry region. And it's not going to be a big surprise if Pain and C-Line go for an early collision now.
And you know what? That is going to be the most important collision because, again, as I said, talked about this earlier, if Spain just want to secure some decent point, if it's going to end up at the first position, you have to eliminate the teams who's on the top. And this collision is going to be chaotic for sure. But now look at that. Infinity Esports. Yesterday, they climbed up the ladder, but still on the second page of the leaderboard. Now still looking kind of decent. But today, you know what? If they're going to secure 2 chicken dinners or maybe 1, then that is going to be amazing.
Well, yes, it's going to be very important. And let's see how these teams are going to start the day, because this is the final day, right? The nerves would also be playing their toll on the players, and you never know on the finale, right? Just like in a LAN event, things change completely. We would be waiting for
the crowd.
All those things really matter. But this is not how things are at this moment, just because of the pandemic, right? But now this is the stage. But the finals are finals, right? They always bring pressure to you. You know that if you play good enough PUBG Mobile game, you can go through the PMPL Season 4, and you can get that opportunity to play among the stars and maybe become the new stars, not only from your region, but also on the global stage as well.
That is again going to be the best part. But as just mentioned, right, Rupa, you have to, if you're just looking out for that one, position, or we can say if you just want to play against the best in the world right now, you have to play the best in your region first.
Yes. And that is what the PMCO is about, right? You grind, you practice, you play for these big prize pools, $29,200. And even the teams that left from the group stages got $300 for themselves, right? That's a really good amount for them. They can really invest in some new devices, and they can do the upgrades that are necessary and just maybe come back stronger for the next year. The preparation is very important. And for that, you just need to become, I guess, a little more positive, a little more professional, and just make sure to deliver on the opportunities that you're getting. And that's how the game goes, right?
That's how the game goes, yes. You know what? That's the best part of the game. But now again, it's just the 4 games, Rupa, and the pressure is still high. Now, we saw that. Pain Gaming.
But we're so lucky, right? We're going to witness everything else. Like even the Season 4 is upcoming. I'm really hyped up for that. I was just, during the mornings, I was just looking on for the dates as well. Okay, so when are they? I was just searching for them around. Okay, and I was just looking at other regions as well. Some of the PMPLs have already started, and some of the big guns have already fighting. Yes, they're already getting some big chicken dinners. The BDR boys, and with the new additions over there, they're just looking so good as a team now.
You know what? Like, it all comes down to the practice, right? How you're prepared for this. And look at that. Hey, I have a coupe. You have a Dacia? It's not a good way to do.
I think it's
they're just enjoying, right? It's all comes down to you're going to enjoy the game. It doesn't matter at which position you are. You are getting some good amount of prize pool. You are playing amongst the best. And you are enjoying. Now that's the best part for the day.
Well, certainly. Yes, just I was telling that other teams from the region as well, they're just having so much amazing competitive games, and the bar is being set.
Yes.
And are you good enough for that? You got to prove that in your region, just like you were saying. And this is the last and final stage for you. And if you don't get disheartened, you're already here. That means you're good enough. So just got to grind, polish yourself even better for more tournaments to come. And there's so many, right?
There are so many, yes. Upcoming tournaments are there, but you know what? The tournaments are coming, so as the competition, the new bloods, they are here. We can talk about, right? Equinox, look at that.
Yes.
The new blood, the new team, and they are on the 3rd position right now, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the best part. We know that teams like Team Bear, huge amount of experience. They already know, they already playing on the big stages, as well as Apes, Astra Academy. They are challenging these teams and still winning those fights.
Well, they are. And look at that bear. Some of the old guns also over here. Old gods, as you can say. And now they're just spinning down Struggle Clan, which really looked to have a really good semi-finale. They were even on the #1 position during the stages of the semi-finale, but now they're getting pinned down. A beautiful, beautiful nade right into the smoke cloud, spinning down Dexter over there, and now the slam-in is going to be there. They're already playing a 3-man team in this game. Look at the cover incoming from the warehouse. They're in some trouble right now, but if they can just get... Oh, he goes down. He goes down. That's a really, really good awareness not coming in from Shari. He realized that the reload was being executed, and he just rushed in over there. And now they are on to the last players. They've got 2 kills, so they would be anticipating the 4th as well inside the vicinity. Let's see how they're going to deal with this, and that is why you see a little bit of a hold coming in from their side, because they don't know it's just one solo player very close to them, and they would be listening to the footsteps. But look at that. More than what you can say, it was really too cooked over there, but now they're just closing in on him, and Arkluk gets the kill for his team, and that is going to be the end.
That is going to be the end for Bear. Got eliminated at the first position. Unable to secure a single point, but still, you know what? It's the final day.
Well,
you can experiment, right? The teams who are on the second position, like second page of the leaderboard, they can do whatever they want.
Obviously, and they're looking for some fight. That is something good to see. But yes, it's Struggle Clan who've got benefited out of this encounter over here. Let's see. They would have slightly damaged their helmet vests as well. And it's just too early in the game, right? Yeah. So just 8 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. They can just look for the new refreshments as well, the new replacements as well, right? They've got the city of Pochinki very close. They just looted it up, so they know any extra level 2 vest. They exactly know where it is. They can go just fetch it for themselves. But those are also basic things that you got to do, right? If you've heard your helmet vest so early in the game, make sure you tell your team. So they might have seen an extra vest somewhere, so they can just tell you that you can go for it at this point, and then maybe go ahead in the game, because these are important things, right? If you want to carry a player, you should make sure that he goes with his maximum abilities inside. If you're already just crippling him down for time, so you're not being the correct type of IGL, right? Just make sure that the team is comfortable. And they're confident, and they're feeling the same vibe as you are. If you want to be passive, they should also they should agree with you. They should not be the kind of situation, where a player is like, let's slam him somewhere.
And if we're talking about slammers, we have DENO versus Astra. One player got down, and now it just all comes down to Rifus. He's on very low HP. DENO slowly and steadily closing in, searching out the area, and he will go. Oh, that was a perfect rebound grenade.
What an amazing, and DENO goes down. Those are green smokes over his grade. Not looking good. Now, Opti has got a big responsibility up his sleeves. Let's see what it's going to do, because we've seen him, right? He's one of the kill leaders, one of the top 5 players of the regional finales so far. But now, once again under pressure, Anka is getting the revive. Duido right here in front of us. He loves to use an M249 though. Duido, I've so often seen him with an M249 in so many maps. It's a regular loadout for him. I'm wondering what he was doing when it was a drop gun. Well, but he's definitely using the no reload feature quite well out there. But Anka still trying to create that opening, and the 2 lads from Pain, they're holding on. It's been a brave-hard attempt coming in from these teams that have played the entire regional finale as just 3 teams. I'm talking about Pain and NAIKON, and the way they have showcased tremendous amount of talent in them, it is going to be really remarkable to see them play as a 4-man team. And Miracle goes down here. Opti is going to get shut down as well, and that is going to be the end for the 3-man team, Pain Gaming, on the last and final day of the regional finale in the game number 1. Not a good start for them.
Another 3-man team got eliminated from the lobby, Trooper. First Beer, then Pain Gaming. 14 teams left in the lobby. Astra Academy secured 3. That's a good thing. But there was a situation when Refuse, he was on very low HP, and at that moment, I think so Pain Gaming should have, would have just rushed in towards the players. But Infinity eSports versus Apes, this is going to be an interesting fight. Leo on the other side just using his perfectly, and
M24!
That old action is so good.
M24 and DP.
And you know what? That was a body shot, and he was on very low HP, and that's why he got knocked out.
Yeah, nice spotting over there. So you just gotta make sure that you don't create this kind of a pressure on your teammates as well. Because, okay, this is a mid-game fight, right? It was easy for his team to just reach out for him over there. But this sort of a distance becomes so much inside the final circle.
Yeah.
So you got to develop those habits of not peeking your heads while you're not at a very good HP, right? You got to make sure that you're at a good HP bar over there. And now look at you, just with 75, he's out again. Oh, but shots are being taken, and they're getting connected as well. Good shots. But look at him. He got a shot. Instantly, what he does, drinks.
Boosted up.
Yeah, he boosted up.
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
you're
very
just
good.
gonna re-peak from the same angle while your just HP keep on increasing. So again, it's a good thing. But he's just utilizing those boosters in just 11-minute mark. We just hit the 11-minute mark. Again, you could have saved it for the final circle, but again, it's all up to your choice how you react. But now they're backing off.
But you got to use it when it's necessary. Right?
And they ain't gonna use it.
Yeah. Shots being taken here on Equinox as well, and we were talking about them being absent during the mid-game. Here they are, stuck in rotation. Shots being taken on the vehicle. They might just fall down here, and it's East who's in a bit of a bother over here. Let's see if a teammate is going to just arrive for his rescue, because now no more shots are being taken on him. So that's a bit of a respite. But Archer is also in a vehicle situation over there. So you've got a buggy and a backseat of a buggy. It's the most uncomfortable place inside the map, right?
Yes.
On the backside of a buggy, on any map. I just don't love to sit over here. I just hate this position. Look at that. Look at that. SDMZ, even the buggy, just hurting him over there. The M4 shots coming in. Two of the players go down for SDMZ. This is a troublesome situation. Fool is in a very good position. Let's see what he can do. It's going to be very important for Fool to get this knock, but he's taking this 1v1. And he takes the player down with the Uzi. He's got to use this to his advantage now. Reach out to your players and he'll give them the revive. He's going for the buggy, trying to reach quickly, but the slamming is already here. Sam would just want to go behind these walls, buy some extra bit of a time for themselves, and there are players bleeding out. They need your help, and Fool does a tremendously good job holding that revive over there. I think they've already lost a player. They've already lost a player. Now they're just down to 3 players. The revive has been executed, but Sam falls down now.
Sam fall down from the side of Anka, and he just there to secure a kill. Kreda on the other side just charging in. Look at that. Fool on 100% HP. Eddie on just 10, and they have to be careful because Victor Gaming already there. Kreda just lobbed that one molly so that they can flush out the players, and that grenade was a little bit far from Fool. But Eddie, you have to heal yourself up, buddy. Otherwise, you will fall down for sure. And that was a smoke. I think so. If that could have been a grade lead, he will go down for sure.
Well, SDMZ, they were building a dream with brick by brick, every passing game, adding on some hard-earned points for that slot for PMPL, and now they are on the verge of elimination in this opener on the hashtag 14th position. A very big pressure on the lads right now. Fool and Eddie, we have seen them perform inside various situations, but can they do it one other time? It's going to be very important for them if they can somehow retreat from this position, or maybe win this. That's going to be amazing for them if they can. Anka and Krida from Astra Academy in front of them. And let's see, now these are being utilized on the backlines as well. Look at that. There are more teams inside the vicinity, and Equinox are falling down to Struggle Clan.
Oh wow, 2 players got knocked out. Now, 1 player from Astra Academy, he's on the flank angle. Look at that depth. Just gonna secure 2 kills. Equinox on the other side, they got eliminated. I thought that 2 kills got secured, but no, they got eliminated. But Riffis, as I mentioned earlier, he's on the flank angle and he can create a lot of trouble for SDMZ.
Fist being pumped inside the camp of C-Line already. One of the team down. SDMZ, who are looking good, they are falling down as well. The flank comes in from Refuse and shuts. No, it doesn't shut. Fool, he's still breathing. Takes the second one. Can he do the 1v3? No, he cannot, because Krita is eventually going to wipe him off. But 2 of the players taken. He really tried hard over there. And now falls. SDMZ on 13th, Equinox on 14th, and C-Line, they are looking good.
You know what? We were talking about this. SDMZ and Pain Gaming, they had a chance. Astra Academy eliminated both the teams. You don't have a chance. Leo on their side, you know what? You eliminated the teams who are on the 4th and 5th position. We are going to eliminate you because they instantly pinched it down. Now, Infinity eSports, look at that. Their stance is so aggressive. They're just going for that aggression.
Well, they are. And look at those third party. They've realized the situation. They've realized the opportunity. So they're investing. They're investing the nades and they're taking shots. Equinox, get away. Can you? Oh, look at those two shots connecting after the spray. Just two random tap shots. That was so beautiful. And one of them connected over there. Had he been on low HP, it would have been an amazing knock over here. So what an amazing piece of skill set coming in from Infinity Esports. And Leo now, he goes off. This is Savage Esports inside the vicinity, and they are looking good. But Seal9 have also picked up a fight. I think it's NRC that they have found. That's a really good and interesting fight to watch out for. Let's see what's going to happen. So NRC is fighting against MAKPEN, and Victor Gaming also falling down to Opex. Multiple fights as the fourth circle has started closing in. Just stepping out of their cover if they're finding themselves outside the circle and just trying to get a better position or a better ridge or a concrete cover inside the circle. And look at Victor Gaming burning through with his vehicle. He's just changing his route on the road over there for the rotation. Binores is knocked out. He needs your help, mate. But no. Chaos, commotion everywhere. This is the finale. Nerves coming into the equation. Munke falls down for Seal9.
Yeah. He got knocked out on the other side. White also got knocked out from Infinity Esports. Sancho on the other side. He can easily spot South Dios if he just wants to. Munke. And the kill has been confirmed, and that's the best part. Seal9 lost one player for MAKPEN. That's the best part for MAKPEN. And they secured that one single kill. But look at that NAIKON. It seems like they eliminated Victor Gaming with... Okay, they're still there. They're still okay. One player is still surviving. But Legro is just using his Car 98 Trooper. Looking out for Sanchez. Sanchez receives some amount of damage at this position, but now Legro is going to fire a lot of shots towards them. But MAKPEN now, they are just punishing the players of NRC.
Well, they will certainly. Let's see. MAKPEN now they're just hurting multiple teams, right?
Yeah.
They already hurt Seal9, now NRC. Look at Momo over here. What a beautiful name. But Seal9 have got 3 players. The Everest is into the equation. So the fourth circle closing in with 2 teams on Everest over here and trying to just use the height advantage situation to their favor. But now the circle just shifts a little bit away. And Team NAIKON is also eliminated. Another 3-man team just falling out of that top 10 place. So that is going to be... That's not a coincidence, right?
Yeah, that's not a coincidence again. But, you know, this fight as well as the circle shift is pretty interesting because now MAKPEN, all the 4 players alive, they secure 2 kills, 1 from Seal9 and 1 from NRC. Ooh. But look at the circle. Oh, Opex inside the circle.
Big compound in position of Opex. Other than that, there's not even a shack, I believe. And we've got 11 teams on a regional finale.
And we all know, Rupert, that Savage is so good in these type of open circles.
Yes, they are.
So this is their chance to shine.
Well, this is exactly what they needed. Where are Seal9 in the context of the game? That is also going to be something to watch out for as Infinity Esports take an exit over here. Kudos to multiple teams just pinning them down, and Seal9 are towards this bottom, towards this foothills, and MAKPEN are sort of giving them a really tough time. It's going to be very important, but there's a player giving a cover. Inky takes him down. Where's the cover? Where is the cover? Zhang. Oh, it was passed up from the distance, just missing out. And Inky closing in, hurting MAKPEN now. Momo and Illusio are also there, but they're distracted with other teams inside the vicinity who are trying to pin them down. That is DENO coming in close to them, and somehow Momo just falling over here as Apes taken as dead as well.
Yep, Obo unable to provide, Pasta unable to provide cover to his teammate as well as he got killed. Now Seal9 Ambra secured 1, Seal9 secured 2, lost 1 player. NRC has seen his kill has been confirmed from a distance. Now we have only 9 teams left. Look at that Momo, he's just pinching down another team. Siri on Rampage secured 5 kills.
Wow. Struggle they've been fighting since the beginning, right? As Victor Gaming also taking exit, ladies and gentlemen. Yet another mid-game crisis hitting Victor Gaming, and they're out of here. But Savage Esports on the left-hand side of the kill feed, that is exactly what they wanted over here. And Seal9 have already lost a player, but they've got some decent kills against their name. Let's see how Seal9 and Savage Esports are going to play as one of the lads from Savage Esports goes down. Oh, look at fantastic go. Two of the players going down. MAKPEN are giving a significant, remarkable impact from the altitude on the circle, and they're not allowing teams to just prevail in those smokes and a little bit of a cover that they've created for themselves.
Yeah, look at that. Momo just going to deploy another smoke so that he just has to be on the safer side. Illuso right now, he is just cooking up one grenade. Salty. Oh no, slop on another direction, and that's not good because Salty is still there. And he can easily take down two players. But Illuso now for a molly, just gonna lob into his left hand side of the vehicle. Salty
Oh, it's
again.
gonna hit him.
Oh,
It's gonna hit him.
Man.
There's a
Momo
man on
charging
fire
in.
right now. Momo realizes this. Oh, and Salties goes down. There is the elimination for DENO as well. But look at the shift of the circle towards Savage eSports. Towards Savage eSports. It's going to be so important. They were lagging from 10 points, right? And this can be the perfect shift of the zone. You gotta capitalize this. You gotta capitalize Savage eSports. Otherwise, I feel you just got to wait for such another opportunity. This is a wonderful, wonderful setup opportunity for Savage eSports to take advantage of. They got a good ridge that they're playing already from. They know the vicinity already because the circle is something we have seen 1,000 times. They would have played in this sort of a circle so many times, and they know exactly the kind of angles the teams can make an entry from towards the ridge where they are holding. It's going to be very important how Savage eSports take this advantage.
But you know, they don't know how many teams are alive in this position because we can see a team inside the circle, and that is going to be MAKPEN other than Savage. Solely and CDC line closing in. Unknown just gonna find Arclu behind that buggy. Toxin, he will go down. Amra just dishing out a lot of damage, and he's utilizing his M4 once it perfectly now. Amra just keep on firing his bullets towards the right side. Spots out Illuso. He will go down. No, he's just gonna escape the barrage.
Well, he does.
But Momo knocked out Inky. Now Toes just waiting for that one perfect opportunity. But okay, just being more cautious.
Yeah, so he has to be, right? But Opex, they've done the revive over there. Let's see what they're planning. He's hearing the footsteps. He's hearing the shots. He's here. He's having a good look at the smoke. So he deploys a cautious smoke for himself as Senya goes down to the shots incoming from Momo. Scene line are not looking good as Inky has also been completed. Kudos to Savage eSports, and Senya also goes down. They're just down to one lad who's got just 2 points in his team tally so far. They're inside the top 6 already. They're going to get some good points even if they get taken exit now. But can he carry his team inside the top 2, inside the top 3 situation?
Wow.
And made it so close to Savage eSports Zemice. But they still survive. They still survive. One of the lads is already knocked. But look at the push incoming from Opex. They're making things difficult. They're making things so difficult for Savage. Another lad goes down. Heights, he's a very important player for the team. Dose is also bleeding out. Negro has got a big pressure to deal. Hershey in the flank ankle. And Elion goes down. A very important knock that Negro executed over here.
Oh, look at that. He knocked out another player, and that is Toxin. And now Ligro just going to revive his teammate, Hypes, and that's the same thing.
A Seal Line take an exit.
By Unknown, and Seal Line takes an exit. Secured 6 kills, Trooper. And that was so close, but oh, he tried his level best. He tried his level best struggle on the 5th, but 11 kill points? Okay, that's massive.
Well, Savage, and they've got all the 4 players standing. That's going to be also... Oh, but no!
You spoke too
but
soon,
no!
buddy.
But no! Oh, I cursed them, jinxed them right at the wrong point. I'm so sorry, Savage eSports, but they still got 2 remaining. Let's see what they can do. Oh, I'm not talking about them anymore. But MAKPEN, from a different side, they've got Momo, Illuso, and 13 kills for Opex. Are they designing something completely that we did not think and talk of today? Let's see what they're going to pull off. This is a completely different type of Opex that we're witnessing. We saw Toxin yesterday, right? With that 1v4. It was so impressive out there. But now even Hershey is under pressure. He's under pressure inside the top 4. Goes down eventually to that MG3. What a game coming in from Opex over here.
But NRC Shusti, he is still there pretty close to the players of MAKPEN. It's going to be a 4v2v1 situation in favor of Opex. All the 4 players alive. Hunter already on Rampage. Toxin, he just need 1 kill so that he can get that Rampage title. But right now, the circle, it's just helping them. But Momo with that incredible grenade just knocked out Hunter, and another grenade just being tossed in towards his side, but he escaped the impact.
Well, he does escapes it. Really important. And MAKPEN are even trying on the last day. This is something I'm absolutely loving.
You know what? The MAKPEN iceberg is still on Erangel. Like, it's still every single time they always showcase the perfect amount of dominance in Erangel.
Well, they do. And this is exactly what they're repeating. Let's see. Oh, random shots. You're risking it. They've got enemies inside the vicinity. But NRC, Shusti, look at that. What are they pulling off over here?
Yeah.
A final circle appearance, and now the vehicles are of no use. So the tires are getting popped over here. But you also got to blast the vehicle at this stage, right? And that's exactly what he's going to do. But Shusti gets spotted into the MG3. 75 shots being taken on him. No, 75 minus 8 shots being taken on him.
And he will go down from the
But
play
he
zone.
goes down to the play zone. Okay, so the kill has been denied. He's got the placement points for the third position. That is 10. It's going to be important. But now, Opex running out in the open. On the two lads over here, 4v2 situation. Confidence behind their back. They've already got 14 kills. And utilities back-to-back on Lucio and Momo already over here. But still surviving without any damage. Let's see, can they pull this off? A 2v4 situation in front of this team from Bhutan.
Lucio spots down one, and oh, it has done a lot of damage. Hunter slowly and steadily closing in. Toxic takes down Momo, and now it drops him down. Lucio, he will go down too, and Opex secured a massive chicken dinner. Look at the kill, 16 kills, Trooper.
16 kill chicken dinner over there for Opex for this team
Third.
from Maldives.
Fourth.
And what is this? What is this? As we were talking about multiple teams, look at that. Pain take a fall. SDMZ take a fall. But who rises to the occasion on the first game, on the last and final day? This is the team from Maldives. Opex, RGC in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. They with this beautiful chicken dinner with 31 points. They are back for the contestation. Hashtag 4 position, and we know the standings in this region. Not a lot of difference, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of difference. You can certainly just take this momentum into the desert.
Oh my goodness, but you know what, after that hype movement, let's take a look at the MVP of the game, and it's going to be for sure Hunter. Secured 6 kills, gave 3 assists, just out 827 damage, 142 healing done, again pretty decent, 26 minutes, 28 seconds survival time, but again the point is 31 points on the 4th in the overall ranking.
Wow.
How many difference between them and the team who's on the top? It's going to matter a lot, because why, ladies and gentlemen? Because we have 3 games left, and from nowhere another team is in the race.
They are in the race, and with just 6 points for Seal9, they have not done a good enough job for them. Look at that, 6 points. Opex Hunter just gets alone from the kills over here, so he's going to apply pressure. If he can repeat these sort of performances, lads over there, that is going to be so amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see, 827 damage. Can you repeat that in Miramar? That is going to be the question, because this is the last and final day of the regional finales. So many teams from so many other countries fighting over here. And MAKPEN standing up to the occasion, really remarkable. What an amazing performance. They were holding the high ground of the Everest, and 1,000 damage coming in from Momo. 1,000 damage. What an amazing player. And Toxin also rising up for his team. We've seen him gain that momentum in that Sanhok map yesterday, and now he's just delivering in Erangel as well.
And you know what, Siri, he got featured in the top players on the 5th position, secured 5 kills, and out of
He was on a
those
rampage.
11 kill points from his team, out of those 11, 5 being secured by this one lad.
Wow.
So that is also amazing performance by this one lad. But let's take a look at the match summary of the first game for the final day of the regional final. 6 kills at the highest and the longest distance kill in the name of Hunter, and he used the most utilities with the highest damage.
And this one features Shusti, right, from NRC, but
Yeah.
he was definitely a player who just changed so many things for his team. NRC, they would feel themselves inside the race after that final circle finish over here, and we've seen them. They can be really aggressive during the early and mid game as
Yes.
well. So you never know what NRC can pull off. Even if they pull off a chicken dinner like what Opex have done, they might just also find themselves inside the top 3. And we've got 3 matches remaining. And there's a shuffling already that has started, so that's going to be pressure for the team sitting on top, and this is exactly what I love. Let's see how they're going to deal with this, because the match rankings for this match number 13 are right now here in front of us, with 2 teams getting 17. Struggle and MAKPEN, they would be really happy, as Savage eSports chasing Seal9 are able to get 14, and NRC, kudos, courtesy to Susti, have got 12 points for them.
So the difference between Seal9 and Savage, it was 10 points. Right, now Seal9 secured 6 points, so it is 16.
Do the match, yes.
And Savage secured 4, so it's just like almost 2 points.
Almost or exactly 2 points.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
yes.
what to be on the safer side.
And the 2 points that you were talking about, that is exactly what only Apes, NAIKON and DENO managed out of this game. So really not the kind of thing that they were expecting from themselves. Even Equinox, look at that, 0 points for Equinox. You have just messed up a game that you should have really executed brilliantly over here. And let's see how they're going to come back. And even SDMZ just getting 1, but they really fought hard. The stats doesn't show how hard Fool fought over there, right? He really fought hard for himself, but he just got trapped in that third-party situation.
Opex just snatched in SDMZ position because they were on the 4th position in the overall ranking.
Well, you don't pick up fights in ruins, right?
Yes.
Well,
never.
Just let us quickly go towards the Oppo F19 Pro moments over here, and that too in a mid-game. This is exactly what happened over there in ruins. But before that, on the Pochinki outhouse area, you found Struggle Clan just wiping out Bear and shutting them down so easily as they came in as a 3-man team. And now teams they were just rushing towards this ruins area right from the beginning. Pain got eliminated over there, and later on we witnessed some more fights being executed, and this was Astra Academy against SDMZ, and SDMZ really needed a good effort over here, and Fool did stand up to the occasion. We got 2 knocks over there and almost got the 3rd as Krita comes and shuts him down, and then they got third parties. It was Infinity eSports who came in and eliminated them.
And Pasta, he was so good with his car 98. And you know what? C-Line eSports, they were looking good at a moment when they were just moving inside the circle. They were looking so promising. But at the end, it all comes down to MAKPEN, how they just deal with them, the way they were aggressing towards the circle. That's the best part. And as well as you have that airdrop, and they found one. MG3 inside that airdrop, but Savage eSports, they fought till their last breath. But you know what? That was the final fight. Hunter secure the final kill. But let's take a look at the total damage graph. 3,151. Oh,
it's certainly just, I got a flashback in my head. I just remembered the first Miramar on the day number 1. Remember Opex inside the final circle, they got the chicken dinner. It was MAKPEN on one side, Pain just commenting on MAKPEN, creating that delusion in their head with 3,000 damage. In this Erangel, Opex are heading towards Miramar. And
oh yes,
this can just be the kind of day you want for yourself, right? When the stars, they align, the constellations, they are just at the right positions for yourself. Opex, can you deliver this back-to-back performance? If they get a 20-pointer here, the scenario on the top of the charts is definitely going to shuffle.
But we still have to wait for that, Rubo. We still have to wait for the overall ranking. And still, it's like the biggest movie for the century. Like we can say that, and we have the overall ranking. Oh,
biggest?
2 points. Yes. What's up, my maths teacher's happy now. Okay.
But Equinox, they missed out the opportunity. Now the lead from them is 20 points away for the #1. But Opex, it's a big jump that they need still. They really got to work really hard for that. And for that, they need a big Miramar. Do they have it incoming is something that we're going to watch out for. It's going to be very important. But look at that. They were not even inside the 100 mark. They were somewhere around 89 points. With 31. They've got to 120 right away. So all those teams who are on 89 or around that mark, it's not over for you.
It's not over.
You just gotta do an Opex in Miramar. Can you do it? Can Struggle? Can NRC? And even imagine Pain getting a 30-pointer game from here.
It's possible. You know,
Definitely.
These 3 lads are capable of doing that. They can any day they can pull off this type of chicken dinner. But still, right now we can see the red marks adjacent to their name. But let's take a look at the second page of their overall ranking. But again, the thing is, Trooper, MAKPEN stepped up on the 12 with 79 total points. Victor Gaming, despite of the fact, secured 2 chicken dinners on the 9th position.
Well, okay. So today is the even number, right?
Yeah.
So we have talked about this. Right. The odd numbers do work for them. They were looking decent yesterday up till the last game as well, right? So that was game number 8. So that was again even.
That was again an even number. Oh, wow.
What are we doing? What have we become? Oh my god. But NAIKON also on 65. Bear with 59. Astra Academy with 52 on the bottom of the charts. But DENO have got a consolation chicken for them. Let's see if Fantastic and his team, Salty over there, can just change something, because not looking really good over there.
Yeah, they're not looking that good, but DENO, you know, just maintaining that equilibrium. 23 kill points, 23 placement points is looking so good with that. But again, the point is, Trooper, If Opex going to secure another chicken in the next match, then it might possible they're going to pop it at the second position or might first.
Well, a very important Miramar game coming because it can change the equilibrium into anyone's favor, and that is going to be really important to watch out for, and that is going to happen on the other side of this very short break.
Here we go now.
Are you keeping it real? I'm calling shotgun, wanna see my baby run. Oh, what's the word on the sea? Kicking up the dust, you know what I mean. We got a good thing going. We got a good thing going on.
Here we go now.
Hello guys and welcome back once again to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split, sponsored by the Oppo F19 Pro, and we are here inside the South Asia Wildcard region on the last and final day, and Opex are just writing themselves a comeback story. They've got a good momentum in their favor. Trooper here with Phoenix. What do you think, Phoenix, is going to happen in this Miramar?
Anything can happen, Rupa, because this is the Miramar, and you just mentioned earlier that you had a flashback that Opex, Spain, and MAKPEN in that mountainous area, they were fighting against each other for that chicken. If this is going to happen again, then it's going to be good for Opex.
Well, certainly it's going to be. But we're going to find that out, just like you said a little while earlier, that who's going to get the chicken dinner, as the flight path for this Miramar game is here in front of us from Le Cobre area towards the southern shores of Los Leonos. And that is going to provide some decent cities to jump for all these teams over here, but Al-Azhar is going to be difficult to access. We did see two teams in Al-Azhar last time, right? But
yeah,
even a team in Crucible, so let's see how those teams are going to change and alter their positions over here. Seal line with an early jump over here. Let's see how the things are going to shape up for them, because now the cushion has been reduced to just 2 points.
Yes, and you know what, in the previous match they changed their drop location, and they were in the top 7, but right now it is more important to be in the top 3 in this game if they just want to be at the first position at the overall ranking. Troopers, E9 have a lot of job to do, but Astra Academy just dropped down towards El Pozo area.
Yeah,
This has been contested by that one.
I remember it was the Sanhok on day number 2. Since then, C9 have been sitting on the topmost position, right? So it's been 6 matches or 7 matches done that they are on top.
Yes.
And now,
7.
they just got a 2-point cushion. So if they get dethroned now, it's going to be a test of a character to get back that position in just 2 matches, right? It's going to be a big pressure on them because they're not getting big matches. They're being consistent though, yes. They're being consistent, but they're not getting those big matches like a 25-pointer or a 30-pointer, which they certainly can. They're capable
Yes.
of. Inke, Munke, it's a very decent lineup. But they're certainly missing out on something over here. Are they getting a little bit cozy on the couches over there? It's just the right type of a wake-up call.
Yeah.
You've got action. You've got...
Getting late.
Yes.
For the victory.
Yes.
You have to catch up the bus, or maybe the train, or maybe the plane.
no.
Yeah, plane basically.
They
It's
just
plane.
got to catch the chicken over here, right?
just
The
look out
plane
for the
they've
one
already
chicken.
caught and it's brought them down here on the Miramar surface.
Fight.
Yeah. So now, fight for it.
Fight for it.
See
Or just
line.
cook it.
Yes. I always talk about the new bloods or a new team just chasing out for the big guns out there, right? But it always becomes so amazing when the big guns, they try to assert their domination, shut the competition down because they've been here already, right?
Yeah.
They've got the experience. They're the big names already. So can you just shut this competition down with 3 matches remaining and the one already in progress over here? And I already see 62, so I think
NAIKON,
Bear, NAIKON and Pain definitely missed out, but Bear got their 4th lad.
Oh, yeah.
And even in RC.
Even in RC, yes.
But considering NRC just as a 3-man team in last game and Shusti featuring inside the final circle, they wouldn't mind that sort of performance yet again, right? But they need some more kills. That is going to be the problem. And now Victor Gaming. This was one of the teams that I had really high hopes for.
Yeah.
On the day number 1, on the day number 2, I was just so much excited about Victor Gaming, how they're going to go about. And it was a big opportunity for them. They were looking so good during the semi-finale stage. A team coming out of the qualifiers. And they had this opportunity to play the regional finale. But now they somehow messed it up. I don't know how, but they did. They messed it up completely. Things were going so good for them on the last day of the semi-finale, on the first day of the regional finale.
Yeah.
But I think they just overdid a bit. They just overdid a little bit and they lost the momentum. And it's all about the momentum, right? I keep talking about momentums. It's very important. When they had the momentum from the semi-finale, they started performing. But the moment they lost it, it's so hard for them to get back into that sort of a rhythm that they were in, right? They're making mistakes. They're being undecisive in fights. They're just slamming and losing the fights over there. All these things have happened to them on the day number 2 and 3. Even in day number 4, they were sort of absent during the first Erangel. We had no clue where they got it, right? So they could not impress at all. But now just 3 matches remaining.
Now, the question is, Trooper, I would love to talk about this, right?
Yeah.
We know Victor Gaming. They just qualified from semi-finals. Now they're in the final. They're playing with a 4-man lineup. So your synergy has to be perfect. Now, let's take an example of Pain. They're playing with a 3-man lineup. Still on the first page of the leaderboard. So this type of experience is required. Now Victor Gaming, they know how to perform in these type of situations. How much pressure is on your shoulders. For sure, if this is not their game, it might possible in the upcoming tournaments they will shine. But right now, oh.
You spoke about these 2 teams, right?
Wow.
Let them fight it out here. The casters want it, so they're going to execute it. I like
they're
these
listening to me.
Yeah,
Oh.
we like these kind of teams.
Yeah.
But the damage. Oh, and now Mixer is here. Okay, so they're even shuffling with their squad rosters. Shuffling with the squad rosters as Binores goes down. Demo incoming with Opti over there. Binores is going to get the revive. Mixer holding on to it. Damage finishes off Miracle. Opti and Demo once again finding themselves a lure and they're getting backstabbed. They are getting backstabbed. They don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. Opti just running out there. Oh, they know it. They've heard Perlin already. They've spotted him. They're very, very nice spotting, but the problems are not going to finish.
That was not a smoke, bro.
That was a nade, yeah.
Oh, is that pretty close to him? Yeah,
No,
it
no,
was. Like, not that close, but still.
Yeah. He couldn't have gone to the other side of the bridge as well, right? It was
What
towards-
boost?
Towards that side. Yes, a nice shot coming in from Demo.
Takes down 2.
Wow.
One already pinned down towards the western side. Now Opti. He's running. He known that my teammate just knocked out 2, one pretty far away, so it's just all going to be a 1v1 situation.
And he's done the revive. Mixer doing the first aid. He's the new addition to the team. He's under pressure. The first aid has been popped. We notice shots being taken on him. Mixer has the responsibility to provide the cover fire, and Demo getting caught in animation goes down. Oh, what a wrong decision, hurting them, and he's spotted Opti now. Damage has spotted Opti. He's also cooking up a nade. That was the exact mistake, and the repeated mistake coming in, and that is the elimination. Opti goes down. All the 3 players just trying to use utilities in such a close encounter and getting caught in animations. All the 3 of them did, right? But
It was sad and funny at the same time.
Pain Gaming on top of the list. They needed big games today. They were inside the top 5 at the start of the day. But now, 2 early exits for them. It's going to really, really hurt them down.
It's gonna hurt them and as well as haunt them. For sure. Like, I'm not a competitive player. I can imagine the pain, but still I can imagine the pain. Pain. You got it, right?
I got it.
Finally, I'm just improving my pitches, you know. Speed. Okay, now we have 58 players in the lobby, 15 teams. Victor Gaming finally secure 3 kills, and this is an even number match, the second match for the day. But the 12th, okay, yeah, it's again even.
Well, yes. Let's see. As we witness Wendy coming in from Apes, this is also a new name. So a lot of shuffling that we are witnessing today, right? On the last day of the regional finale.
Wow.
And Ghosty is here in front of us with Murray. This is DENO. They are haunting a team. Let's see if they can hurt them. They're already inside the vehicle, my friend. That's why they smoked it up. Go. Shoot at the vehicle. Shoot at the vehicle. Yes, it does. Oh! Vehicle blast. 3 players go down.
Team
Wipe for
booster.
Apes. Wipe for Apes. Oh my god. What a wipe for Apes over there.
What we just witnessed, one team got eliminated while using this utilities and one team got eliminated while sitting inside the vehicle. They just want to rotate and they were like, no, you can't run away.
Apes have been hit. And they were like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sanhok
What-
is left. You have to wait for it.
What happened over there?
Sanhok is
Apes, I really feel the pain for them
It's
now.
like a jump scare for sure, Trooper. They were like, let's go. Boom. What just happened?
I'm not sitting in any vehicle today.
Oh no. You have to go home, right?
I'm not sitting in any vehicle. Inside the game, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
After watching this, what an elimination for Apes, man. What an elimination. Everything is going fine.
Perfect.
Everything is so happy go merry round, and then suddenly,
Surprise, brother.
surprise. They were like, we did nothing. We did nothing to you, right?
And you know what? I think so. They were looting towards the southern side with the Chumasera. When every single player of Apes, they got pinched inside that one compound, and DENO was being silent throughout that rotation.
Just waiting on, and hurting them at the moment where it could have hurt them the most.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, shoot, there are already 2 players. He said, no, wait, the 3rd one is coming.
And the first one, the head was visible. 4th
Wow.
one, yeah.
He was like, who's shooting at my players? And he was like, wait, I'm here, his teammate. Let me finish the job for you.
That was again funny and tremendous at the same time, bro.
Well, now they are here once again. Let's see.
MAKPEN closing in the distance on the from the
they're
eastern
rotating
side,
to-
right?
yeah.
Star, he got pinched down behind the tree. Marvel just cooking up one grenade and he got prone down. So it might possible that he's just gonna escape that impact, and yup, he does. But where is the backup? Where is the backup? Equinox on the other side. Archer got knocked out.
Oh, sad. Equinox are messing it up on the last day. Wow.
What is going on? First Pain, then Equinox.
This is Victor Gaming in front of them, right? Let's see. Oh, no! One of them. Oh, even the second one goes down, but the flying angle comes into the equation. Golden gets hurt, but does not go down. Dish out some damage with the 7-4-9. The nade is being cooked on him. Damage just throwing the nade into the way from where he is right now. But which goes down eventually, and Equinox survive. They survive. Victor Gaming eliminated with 3 kills in the name, and Equinox survived. So it's the decent kind of start that they wanted, right? It's a good placement points. And now MAKPEN have found Fair out in the open in the single spray of M4 4X. He's taken down 2 players, and look at the 3 players just closing in to capitalize over there. Really not looking for Bear now. Really not. And this is a completely different MAKPEN that we're witnessing today,
Yes.
right? Had they been in this color in the past 3 days as well,
They need more money. That's why they're stepping up. They were on the 14th position. But as you just mentioned, yeah. You have to showcase this type of performance from the first day.
well, yes. Had they been doing that, the overall standing could have been completely different for them, right? But sadly it is not, but it's never too late. It's never, ever too late. Let's see what they can pull off from here.
If they're going to secure 30 points, if they're going to secure 30 points from this match, it might be possible that they are going to be on the 7th position.
Okay, well.
On the 6th maybe, but still it's going to be a difficult task, but they already secured 2 kill points, so yeah, it's good. Beer, other 2 players from the side of Beer, they're still present on the southern side, and they're hiding inside that one compound. A good option. Good option.
Let's see if MAKPEN can pull it off, and if they get access to this gun, certainly inside the final circles, and what Momo was doing over there in the last game, remember? So many kills for him over yeah, it was really amazing Erangel game that they had. Let's see if this team from Bhutan can certainly give an impact inside this game of Miramar or not. They've already got 2 players from Bear in their tally, but let's see. Now, this next shift of the circle towards the northern side, the city of Picado is here. We've got the outskirts of the city of Chumacera. The church just outside Chumacera is going to be there as well. We are witnessing a lot of clusters developing towards the southern half of the circle. Look at where Opex are, right? Remember what they did in the last game, 31 points for them. Now they're shooting on the rotations of Infinity Esports as well as Sanchez makes his way towards the southern parts of the city of Picado. And we've got Bear, the duo, centering over there, and Savage Esports are finding them outside, and so our Struggle Clan.
Oh, look at that. Sanchez on very low HP. Bear is survived for 1% HP, and he will go down for sure. Ilioso knocked out 1. Leo will fall down. Only 2 players survive from the side of Infinity Esports. And that's going to be Sneaks and White. White behind that one vehicle. And okay, there's another vehicle in the back line. So you can see it's already rotating. The team's already rotating inside the circle, and teams are engaging in a lot of fights.
Well, this nade from Momo. Oh, just a little bit away. And the bounce was good on it, right? Just he overcooked it a little bit. But now, still 13 teams, 45 players fighting it off. And this is the last and final day of the scenario, where the places are being picked up for all these fights. Important points that are being traded right now between teams. And look at Equinox. They've already got 4 kills, 4 players standing for them. Savage Esports have got all the 4 players standing. Seal9 have got all the 4 players standing. This is the top 3 teams that we're talking about. Opex also into the equation with 1 kill, 4 players. Everyone being cautious on top of the table. It's just towards the bottom half where teams are trying to change their destiny, looking out to get some extra points to move themselves up on the overall standing for that extra bit of a prize pool if they can, and a bit of a respect also, right?
Yeah. That is like another important part.
Well, yes. A hashtag 8 looks so better than a hashtag 9, right? It's
At least you got featured in the first page of the overall ranking. You know what? That's the best thing.
Yeah. One is the secondary thing, right? But you're featuring on the first page, right?
Okay. Vice versa, you know?
Yeah,
it all comes down to the perspective.
Well, it does. It does. It really does. Let's see how Marvel, what's his perspective? He's just out there with 1 teammate. They missed out the PMPL slot with just 1 point 6 months ago. And this time they're looking so far away, and that is why the momentum is so important to get converted. Imagine they getting 1 extra kill there. But now they're so far away from that slot. How precious was that 1 kill for them last season?
Lord. But
right.
Toxin takes down MAKPEN Momo from a distance. Okay, they are just here for the third party trooper.
Well, they are.
And the circle, they are not inside the safe zone. They have to be in this fight ASAP. Finish this fight ASAP. Yeah.
Let's see, and that is where you can see Sneak just closing in. They're just 2 men, but they're still closing. And look at the takedown of Erangel. Wow, what an amazing knock coming in from him. And he just eliminates him instantly. Bags in a point for his team. They've already lost 2 players, and this was their first point. But now MAKPEN, who are already dangerous. Let's see how they're going to deal with this. Shots being taken on Snakes from the distance. He's knocking it out in the easy passage inside. Illusion is still knocked in over there. So and Master goes down. Savage eSports doing the third party over here. And Pelzang just rising to the occasion for his team. A drop shot that might just be the end, but no, MAKPEN fall. 2v3 situation. They were looking good, MAKPEN, and they go down eventually.
But Infinity Fight, he got surrounded by 2 teams. One team already closing in towards him, so he has to be careful. Equinox on the other side. East will go down with that one molly, and that's going to be incredible. It's going to be, important for them how they're going to win this fight, because now they are up against the players of Struggle, who secured 11 total points in the previous match. DOK, okay, that was his friends, that was his teammates, molly.
And that's a big area to win, right?
Oh, grenade. Oh.
If Equinox win this area, they get an access to a very large landscape, yes, and they will get a breathing space to play with. This is a very important fight for Equinox to win. This might just be the ticket. Can you convert it? Can you convert this momentum? You're not going to get this close again next season. Behar, an example. Airline goes down. A very important fight for Equinox over here. Struggle are making things so difficult for them. Oh, the airline almost gets eliminated. Yes, he does. And Archer, he's also been taking shots on from a completely different team. It's a third-party intervention coming in from DENO. They've arrived on the pitches just towards the southern part of the church, and they're hurting them. But there's a rotation coming in from Savage eSports as well on the other side. But DOK is fighting. He is dreaming right now. Let's see. Can he just carry his team from this point onwards? Already 5 kills for team Equinox in this game. As Dexter takes an exit. DOK with those utilities almost getting a knock over there. But as Archer falls, DOK is the last and final player standing here.
Ooh, look at that. He received a lot of damage from the backline. Siri on the other side received a lot of damage from that one grenade.
The Savage eSports.
Savage eSports, they are here to destroy the party. DENO, and as we just mentioned, they were present towards the ridge, and now they're going to utilize this ridge perfectly to pinch it down. 2 teams, 1 team present towards the church and 1 team present towards the sidelines.
Savage need to regroup. They've got players down there just healing them over there. Very low HP for them, but they're not taking in a good position in a 3-1 split already. As Archer falls, DOK is the last player here. And what a game he's playing, right? You were talking about swift movements coming in from these players. And DOK, whenever he steps outside, he gets those shots from DENO. Takes the damage, comes in and falls down. Equinox go down once again with just 5 points in the tally in this Miramar game. They're not looking good on the last day, sadly.
It was C9 who were dishing out some amount of damage onto DOK, because they're just present towards the upper side of the map, and now the circle just favoring them.
Well. Let's see. DENO. And look at that! SDMZ take an exit. SDMZ take an exit as Bear Susok, the last player standing, also falls down. So both these teams go down. And SDMZ, they were looking so decent throughout. And now they take an exit. As C-Line makes an appearance towards those compound. Look at that. The only concrete cover inside the circle, and they're just moving towards it. And they've got a very good position. It's a fortress now. Can it be breached? And that is exactly what we're looking for on the overall standings as well. Just the cushion, the 2-point cushion that they are enjoying right now. As Savage eSports, they are still finding themselves outside the circle. Let's see what they're going to do.
DENO on the other side, Ghosty. He just secured that one knock and Struggle. Only 3 players left, secure focus. They lost 1 player, but Ken's out in an open area inside the smoke. He got knocked out. DENO Salty just going to punish him so hard. And now Hype's on the other side. Savage eSports present towards the ridge side. They are inside the safe zone, and that's the best part. Hype heard the sound clues of those buggy, and now he's just cooking up 1 grenade.
Well. Let's see what's going to happen over here. As DENO, they're not stopping. Coming in from the southern sides, they're now hurting more teams as well. And this is Struggle, who were just coming out of that church area. They're getting pinned down by DENO. So they made sure to not go towards the church, right? Just play around the ridges. It's a very smart decision coming in from DENO, but they're losing players. Salty is the last guy standing. Let's see how many more points can he get. But look at this team, Savage Esports, sticking together as a team, using the utilities well, have made an appearance inside the circle now, playing on the ridges. They've got a good spot to control the areas. The next shift of the circle on the 6th one is going to be very crucial for them. Let's see how they're going to hold up as Struggle Clan series survives so close. And on the far side, I can also spot Astra Academy as holding up a position for themselves. This is Kreta. Let's see what's going to happen. And look at this team over there towards the southwest edge. They're also looking good. Is it Opex or have they fallen? That is Opex. 4 players standing, 4 kills in the tally. We saw what they did in the last game. Let's see. Can they carry the momentum? And Savage Esports have spotted them out in the distance. Hershey and Hypes taking shots towards them. And Opex just retaliating as well. As Series out there and Hypes is just sitting out some very crucial damage onto the ladder of Opex right now. They're reading the zone, waiting for the shift, which moves towards a little bit towards the compound of Scene9 as well.
Oh no, NRC on the other side. They are also pretty close to the safe zone. But look at that. See, he was surviving, but at the end, DENO Salty was going to secure his kills. And now DENO on the other side, okay, Salty spots down a whole squad of Savage Esports, secured 5 kills on the rampage, and now he has to move inside the circle.
He's being the X factor over here, like that extra column that we always ask for, right, during the match summary, because he's pinning down Savage Esports from the flank angle, not allowing them an easy passage. From one side, we've got the solo player from Astra Academy. They are spread so beautifully. Look at that. Look at the spread of Astra Academy inside the final circles over here. They've got some multiple angles. As Scene9, they are now trying to hurt the players of Opex, just closing into the compound as Unknown falls down. He's out of the game. Elion is out. Opex are falling inside the final circles, unable to make an appearance inside the 6th circle on the edge, and the fortress of Scene9 looks like is going to remain unbreached in this Miramar game as they stand tall with all the 4 players standings. And look at that! Those Khan 98 shots coming onto the rotations of Savage, and they've got more problems to deal with because we still got the flank players of Astra Academy inside the circle. And even Salty would be there to take some shots on them.
Scene9 still punishing 2 teams, NRC as well as Opex at the same time. Look at that, Inky secure that 1 kill. Dwedo up against the players of Savage Esports, ripples that 1 beautiful grenade, and Dwedo just dropped in another towards the side of the players of Savage. Can they able to survive? I don't think so, because Dawes, they got eliminated. Oh no, there's 1 player still surviving, I think so. Yup, yes.
And he's holding the revive on Hershey. So 2 fall down to that barrage of nades being thrown towards him. It's a very bad situation for Savage Esports, but the good thing is, the only good thing is that they're inside the circle.
Yeah,
He's just got to keep smoking up, and keep surviving and hope that no one throws a nade over there. As Scene9 said, you're getting some important points for his team with those nades out there. The push is on from Savage Esports, upon Savage Esports from Astra Academy. They take down 1 player, but it's just a trade. They're in a very difficult spot. He's looking to confirm the kill. Look at that. Points are so important, right? He's just running out in the open to confirm the kill even before the revive. Now, let's see. Inky holding on as the Opex gets close in, and Inky might just go down here. He does it. Now Thompson out in the open. Elion giving some good damage to Senior. Takes down Inky, but eventually falls down to the shots coming in from Senior. Scene9 survive.
Scene9 survive, and those were many 14 shots in the switch to that DMR in the final fight, and that is amazing. Only 3 teams left. It is going to be a 3v2v1 situation in favor of Scene9. They have the circle. Look at that. Look at that, Trooper. Pretty close to the circle. Savage Esports, that 1 player so far away.
We were talking about Scene9 not getting a big game, right? They're getting it, but the good thing from Savage Esports part is that they're making it to the final circle over here as well. Now they will just be hoping that Astra Academy can dish out some damage to Scene9, because clearly they're looking favorites for the chicken over here. As Savage Esports finding themselves on the other side of the road, inside the smoke, they're outside the circle, and Kreta has got a big responsibility up his sleeves. This is a 1v1v3 situation for them to deal. Let's see what Kreta can pull off over here, and really Savage would just be hoping at this point to get at least to the 2nd place and maybe confirm 1 more kill. We saw the desperation in them to get a point right right? He was running out in the open seconds ago, and now the smokes have been deployed. He's trying to just make his way through that ridge alongside of the road to get a foot inside the circle.
Look at that, his position already compromised. He's inside that one compound, inside that one shack, but at this moment, look at that, Hershey, his kill has been secured, and in fact, he stole that kill from Seal9. Already on 8 kills, Hershey is inside that smoke cloud, Greta also moving inside the circle, but this movement is going to be a bit risky.
Look at that, 22.03, 22.03 for the solo players. They're both outside, but yes, Hershey has got his toe inside the circle. And the problem for Krita is that he's struggling for that.
14 first aid kits for
Wow,
Hershey.
he's not letting go of that second place. Whatever you try, Krita. And as Krita falls down, 1v3 situation, those 14 first aids will not help him get the chicken. He's already got the second place points for his team. But can he just finish one more play? One more point.
Cooking up
One more point. We know how desperate they are for points, right?
Yeah.
And this
So
is
as Seal9.
so as Seal9, yes. The lead was just 2 points. They've got 2 kills, but the play.
Oh, that one grade.
That is the end for him, yeah.
Yeah.
No more points for him. That you just got to say nothing. This is just the brilliance from Seal9, getting a chicken dinner on the last day when they came in on top of the table. They're just trying to cement themselves and increase the lead even further. We're going to find out pretty soon how far they've gone ahead.
Hershey just blew himself up.
Did he?
Yeah. That's why they have only 9 kills.
Wow. Wow. They're not only desperate to get kills, they're so desperate to not give away kills as well. What a game. And they would have had no idea that it's Seal9 in front of them.
Yes! That's the X Factor Trooper. Despite of the fact, he was just going to be on the safer side.
That what if it's
Never
Seal9?
expected this. They're going to happen on the final day of the
Well, the competition bar just went sky high with these moves coming in from Savage eSports, Hershey, and what a desperation effort coming in. Running out in the open, killing the player from Astra Academy, taking that 1 point and denying that 1 point to the final team in front of him. Just clearing out that message that there's going to be nothing that's going to be given easily. And what a coincidence that it is Seal9 with 24 points sitting in front of them. Now let's have a quick look at the MVP for this game. What an amazing game coming in. And it was Sanhok with 5 kills and that 641 damage who's going to take the MVP away.
And you know what? The way he was just pinching down the players of NRC just inside that one compound, that was amazing to witness. That's why he secured 5 kills, 641 damage, 1 assist. And healing down is pretty decent, 249. He received some amount of damage too, so yeah, it's again good. But now let's take a look at the top players of this second match of Miramar. DENO Salty on second with 5 kills, but now the highest amount of damage being dished out from the side of Inky of Seal9.
Well, yes, Inky got 660 for his team, and the player that we were talking about a lot, Salty, makes an appearance over here. So, DENO, they're a special team, right? We have seen them in the previous year, PMCO as well. They were looking so decent, but now, let's see, on the 16th position before the start of this game, if they're going to add on some points for themselves, that is going to be something. But now, let us have a look at the match summary over here. We are Sanhok, Amare, Inky, Hershey and Monkey are going to feature, and Hershey with that most utilities used and the last one being upon himself, denying that all important 1 point to Seal9. Imagine it was 50% of the cushion for Seal9 before they started the game.
Oh.
That was denied.
Yes, that was denied, and that was amazing. And a bird, look at that, 333 meter longest distance kill.
Nelson. Well, yes, let's have a look at the match rankings. The all-important match rankings from Miramar, and I want to see where Opex are. 13 points for Opex after 31. Well, the palindrome working for them. So let's see what's going to happen for Opex further ahead as Astra Academy make a very good comeback on this last and final day, getting 15 points for themselves. It's going to be very crucial for them inside the overall, where Seal9 takes a chicken. That is so important. And now do the maths. What's the cushion? It's back to where we started before the Erangel over there. That is 10 points. And now even Struggle getting 6, Equinox getting 6. They are letting these two teams go away from their grasp.
And you know what, let's take a look at the second match, second page of the match ranking group. MAKPEN on the 9th with 4 kill points. they were talking about this, that they really had a good start in the Miramar map, as well as a great outing in the first Erangel match, but after that they could not able to, just follow up, or they just unable to cope up with the situation. That's why they got eliminated without securing single placement points, MAKPEN.
Well, yes, that is going to be the only thing that they're going to worry after this match. Otherwise, they're looking so decent, so improved than the other 3 days, right? But Victor Gaming also just getting 3. SDMZ missing out, just getting 2 points over here. And so, well, not a good stance for all these teams. But now it's time to have a look at the Oppo F19 Pro moments. And I'm just waiting for that moment for Apes to feature over there.
Yeah.
That elimination for Apes. Wow, what a moment it was in this Miramar game. What a moment. If you're ever going to step inside a vehicle with multiple teammates, just watch this. This can happen. This can happen.
Okay, guys, look at this. We are silent. That's the end. That's it. Just 3 seconds. 3-second trooper.
And even he couldn't reload the fourth gun, also fell down, right? So that's like disaster in 4 seconds. That's the story over there for Apex in this Miramar game. They're not going to forget this for a very long time. Not even the fans from Mongolia over there.
Yeah.
Because it was disaster hitting them. But that was sad. Let's see how they're going to recover from that trauma in the upcoming Sanhok over there. But now this is Infinity eSports, Equinox, all going up against each other. As Seal9, they were so aware. They were so aware of the zone. They were so aware of the entire area that they just made sure to get the only available concrete cover inside the circle. They were tested over here by Opex, but they had all the correct answers. And that is what made them so consolidated over the final circle. And even inside the total damage graph over here, 1974 is the total damage dished out from Seal9 with 9 kills in their tally. That is the highest by far, and they were so dominating. But look at the other teams getting or touching the 1,000 mark. Even MAKPEN almost getting 1,000 damage. Equinox were looking good. Struggle were looking good. Even DENO, look at that. This is all Salty's hard work over here. Out of the 6, he's got 5 kills for his team. Opex are looking decent. 13 points is not a bad start at all. It's going to be very important for them. They're converting the momentum, but let's see, they need that extra bit of an effort that they showed in Erangel. Can you repeat in Sanhok?
Can you repeat in Sanhok? And that is going to be the question for that. But before that, let's have a look at the overall ranking, ladies and gentlemen, after this post-14 match. Oh, no change on the first page of the leaderboard.
Well, Savage Esports, look at them. They're just 10 points behind inside the overall and just 8 behind on the placement, 2 behind on the kill. So they're almost just perfect over here. If Seal9 did not have their second chicken dinner in this game, Savage Esports would have definitely overtaken them. So Seal9, they just got to be on their best. They've got to be on their toes. They've got to keep running faster over here. Otherwise, the next time Savage, that can be the last game. Can it be? Are we going down to the wire over here for that PMPL Season 4 slot? Wow. Opex go to 133. They need 2 big chicken dinners over here to go through. Equinox are missing out on the opportunity. They were looking the favorites at the start of the day. But now these two teams are sort of clustering away inside the overall standings as Pain Gaming fall down the overall rankings with just 113 points. I don't think they've added more than 2 to 3 points today in the zero. Okay, no points. Okay, no points for them. But NRC, they're looking to be the next Centurion over here with 98 points. It's a decent team. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, let's see what they can do. But okay, the green marker we can see towards the second page of the overall ranking. This is good for Infinity and MAKPEN. And now they just stepped up on the 10th and 11th position respectively.
DENO, after this wonderful performance in this last game, coming in, but they're still on the 16. So they're really, I see DENO just flashing. Sometimes they come out of the blue, they have a big chicken or a big game, and then they just go back into the shadows out there. So they just got to find that bit of a consistency going towards them, that they got to be very, what do you say? They got to be more featuring inside the final circle. But sadly, that is absent for now.
Yeah, that's certainly absent. But at least, you know what, every single time after some uniform time, they were like, hey, we are here. We are here. We're gonna,
and we're good. And we're good.
We are good. We are securing some kills and you're going to talk about us. let's see. We still have 2 games left.
Well, yes, but the stage is set, ladies and gentlemen. Still Scene9 under pressure. Just 10 points for them. If they get an early exit, the storyline is going to change completely, and this is going to be really horrors for them. But is that going to happen or not is something we're going to find out on the other side of this very short break.
Here we go now.
Are you keeping it real? I'm calling shotgun, wanna see my baby run. Oh, what's the word on the sea? Kicking up the dust, if you know what I mean. We got a good thing going. We got a good thing going on.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hello guys and welcome back once again to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2021 sponsored by the Oppo F19 Pro. Wook up your fun and we are really wooked up here. I'm Trooper, this is Phoenix over here with me and really wooked up on the last and final day of the South Asia Wildcards regional finale as we have already witnessed 2 matches go through. But still, Pain Gaming, just like you mentioned, they've not added a single point on the last day.
And
Pressure?
that is not good. Yeah, as just mentioned, pressure it might be the reason, but you know what? We still have 2 beautiful maps left, just like this Oppo F19 Pro beautiful device. But we have the map line live in front of us, and we have the playing part starts from the northern side of the map, heading towards the southern side of Samia, we can say western side of Bantai.
Well, yes, and the teams are going to jump towards their drop location as Astra Academy jump towards Paradise Resort. Are Victor Gaming going to be there or not? Because, you know, it's not just about the hashtag one for the PMPL slot. It is there, right? But all these other teams are also trying to raise themselves up the overall standings for that extra bit of a prize pool, for that extra bit of a bragging rights. Okay, so hashtag 6, okay. Yeah. At least they can brag to the rest 10 teams as well, right? Only they got to shut up when the remaining 5 are there, right? Okay. So, but yes, that is going to be something for these teams to fight for as well. As Scene9, look at the amount of breathing space. Yet another different drop location coming in from them, and they are just outsmarting everyone. looking so good over here, Seal 9. Wow, really impressive. Look at the split. Cam, Charlie, Shami, the IGL, the analyst, the team is really working hard, and it's going to pay the dividends.
It's certainly going to play the dividends, but right now, look at that star. He got knocked out. Luke on the other side. He also he was bleeding out. Mozart, the man, the myth, the legend, the only survived from the side of NAIKON, and he just lived. Okay, just fighting till his last breath, and he got eliminated. So as his team trooper, 16th position.
Well, Mozart is just not composing well enough today, and he's been he's had some amazing run. Imagine yesterday, Mozart was so good, but we've got a different fight in Ruins. So this is Infinity Esports up against DENO, I believe. Yes, Salty, he was looking so impressive in the final circles of Miramar, and now he's just running over here towards the rescue of his team. Let's see if he's going to be able to give some impact or not, as Infinity Esports try to apply pressure on them. And Sanche goes down to that AKM coming in from Salty. He's already got level 2 gears for himself. So this is Sanhok, right? Only in Sanhok this can happen, that you find that loot so early.
Yeah.
But White under pressure. As Savage Esports have also found a fight for themselves, so they're just trailing with 10 points right now, ladies and gentlemen, and they've got the first knock, and the finish is here. So now the difference is 9, but the but the trade has been taken from Eco, as White gives some substantial damage with his Vector, and now follows it up to that but goes down eventually to Fantastic. And Infinity Esports become the second, and we've not even crossed the 3rd minute
I was about
mark.
to say that, trooper.
3rd minute mark.
2 teams left. The lobby. They were in a hurry to take some fights. Paradise. Just opposite to its name. 2 teams present towards Paradise Resorts again, Astra and Victor. But look at that. This is the stalemate situation. One wrong move and your bishop will go down. As well as your horse, maybe. Okay, that's PUBG.
But who's the pawn?
The one who's just going to initiate the fight. And who's going to be? Let's check out. Let's wait for that.
Well, let's find that out as both teams go into collision. Okay, that is the kill feed.
Just reminding us.
Yeah, it's just reminding us that happened a little while earlier. Okay, so this is going to be a patient chess game that we're going to witness. And let's see who's going to create that first move. As Equinox lose the OK. Eliminated instantly from NRC, and Equinox are going up against Apes as well.
And they lost East again.
Oh. As Marvel goes down, what is happening in the kill feed?
Wow. This is literally an amazing match between Norris. He's the pawn to score the takedown Preda on the other side, and now he's just looking out for some more. Secure that 1 kill. So it's like, look at that. He's just barely surviving on very low HP. Hives have provided perfect amount of cover. Hershey is using an AKM with the 4x, and we all know that players were using M249 with the 4x. You saw that.
Times have changed.
Times have changed, bro. Hey, you know how to use 2x? I know how to use 6x on AKM, you know. It's very difficult to control, trooper.
6x on AKM? Like
4x, in fact.
4x is very difficult, yes.
Yeah.
And if you're just doing a spray with it, it's like, oh, are you really serious on that sort of a distance?
I think so that one lad who connected 2 bullets onto one player, why he's just spraying down some bullets, and that was Miramar.
Well,
Still remember in a different region, I think so.
okay.
Castle a lot. Berlin goes down! Oh no, so much damage! This fight is going on at the Paradise Resort, ladies and gentlemen, and right now, Astra Academy, they have an upper hand.
Good to see Astra Academy get some points for themselves, right? They've it's just the 4th day of a tournament, and in some different times, in some different tournament formats, this could have just been the start, right? Astra Academy could even get some rhythm for themselves as they're trying to wipe and successfully eliminate and wipe Victor Gaming out of Paradise City. Paradise Resort.
Paradise Resort, yeah, that jump shot was straight onto the head, and that was perfect. Now, look at that. The cool guys are here in RC. They're on the first page of the leaderboard. They haven't secured a chicken dinner, I think so.
They just need 2 points for the 100, right? And they've got it already.
Yeah.
So it's a century already
Century.
for NRC.
Let's celebrate. And they're running, right?
What are you expecting? Like,
So we're gonna dance.
okay. Emotes?
Oh yeah, for sure. But we have the airdrop one. Pasta,
But we've not
just take this out.
Yeah, we have not seen a lot of AWM action in the region, right? Not so many AWM shots. When we started in the South Asia Wildcard region during the semi-finale, on the first day, I remember there were shots being taken from bolt action in Erangel.
Yeah.
We were expecting shots being taken in Miramar, but they didn't show up with bolt actions over there. So as they've gone ahead inside the tournament, they've more relied themselves on the mini 14s.
Yes, the DMRs.
Yes, the DMRs have come into the equation, but the bolt action sort of has been used by very few players over here. And the AWM has been so rare. It has been really, really rare. Let's see if we're going to find some AWM head cracking.
Oh, we're talking about this, and Pablo was like, hey, that's how you're going to do it.
Yes, that's amazing. A bolt action shot in Sanhok.
And Sanhok. Look at the distance. They are just swimming inside the water, just moving towards a different island. And Pablo providing a lot of... This type of strategy is required.
Well, yes.
Nice.
It was important, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how NRC is going to do as a bolt action is running. Shoste.
To phone in an ump, the combination. Oh.
Which one is for the long range shots?
I think so, ump. For the mid-range. Not for the long range, still for the mid-range. M249, like, the shot spread is quite a lot, you know. If I'm going to compare it with the ump.
Yeah, that is why I'm asking this question, right? Which one is for the long range? Or he's just the initiator. He's just
Oh, he's like,
yeah.
knock.
I'll close in.
NRC, open up.
And we have got 185 bullets to shoot at you without a reload.
Oh, wow. That is, we saw that in the Sanhok map yesterday, right? Two teams were against each other and they were using M249s. Two M249s being used as well as one DVS.
That's like 300 ammo being shot without.
And the players were like, I can't hear you.
Wow. Yes.
Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen, you know. The hype is real.
That's from a different region, right?
But I'm talking about the hype, right? This is the regional finals. Two teams fighting against each other so close. Opex secured one chicken dinner with 31. Can you imagine? The point is 15 total points if we're going to end up at the first position. They secured 16 from the kill points.
This is the moment where I want to look at the map a lot, right? I want to understand where the teams like Seal Line moving, rotating, because Camp Alpha under the equation and they dropped in towards Shami and Camp Charlie area. How are they rotating? That's going to be something interesting to watch out for. Where are Savage eSports stationing themselves inside the circle? That is going to be something really, really amazing. Because we saw them lurk around the Paradise Resort in the previous Sanhok games, right? And that is not what they're doing today. So, interesting. Even Pain Gaming, let's see what they're doing, because we see them just camp outside Paradise Resort at times and get some important kills for themselves. So have been Equinox doing. Yeah. But now, on this last and final day, as we see, look at Equinox in the distance over here.
Airline.
Not the kind of day we expected from this team, but still the day is not over. Anything can happen. A big game can change things in your favor, and I'm really happy with that. 44 points for Opex, right, already, and the second AWM drops in inside the map of Sanhok.
This is the sweetest drop. Look at that. An AWM with an extended quick draw mag of snipers, not for an AR. So type of a perfect airdrop for a sniper. If you just play in a role, if you just want to lock the sniper. And look at that, Guido find an opening, just going to secure that kill, not going for the another knock. Okay, he's so hungry for some kills, just going to cook another grenade and just going to lop it towards the side of Opex. They have to be careful because they were looking phenomenal throughout the two matches.
And it's going to be very important for them how they're going to deal with this, as one of the plats has already fallen down. It's unknown. He's a very nice player for the team. And they were fighting inside the final circles in Sanhok. But during rotations, they found this encounter as Astra Academy trying to pin them down. Duido and Anka holding up as Refuse goes for a flank. Look at him use the vehicle and just use the concrete towards the left-hand side of the ridges. And they realize it. Hunter trying to retreat from the position. They are realizing it's a web being created around them as Duido takes down. Okay, Unknown is already down, and MAKPEN go against Pain. But have they spotted the flank? Have they spotted the flank? Look at Refuse with the flank angle, and now the problem.
He was in the ridge. missed out his chance, and now his position has been compromised.
He does not dish out the damage, but now the problem is he can still apply the pressure. Look at that. Taylor is going down with this. Oh, just barely survives.
Oh
Just
no.
barely survives. But Anke realizes the pressure has been created from the flank player. Why not let's charge inside? And that is exactly what they're doing. But we've seen what Toxin can do with his AKM at the close range. And he's just an amazing player. The smokes coming out. These are protective smokes. Just trying to just deny vision to refuse to take shots on them. Let's see. Can Astra Academy execute this 1v2 split beautifully or not?
It's going to be a close call for them, but look at the circle, Trooper. Look at the circle. Come on, shift towards the northern
Look at
side.
scene line coming in from the sides of ruins.
DENO.
DENO in front of them, and no one controlling the higher grounds of the Camp Alpha Island right now. Even Equinox are towards the lower side. SDMZ towards the shore. MAKPEN towards Heart, and very important. Where Savage, look at that. On the main island still. A little bit of a boot camp still inside the circle. But majorly the areas of Camp Alpha, the big hills are inside the circle right now. Let's see how the teams are going to deal with this.
But Refuse still firing from the same area, still re-peeking from the same angle, and just making things difficult for Opex. But now this fight is taking a little bit more long because they have to move towards a circle, and the distance is 400 meters. But Rift is on the other side, knocked out Alien, and is just going to secure his kill. But on the other side, Pain retaliated back, takedown. Mo just going to secure the Momo on the side. Just going to secure his kill, and they eliminated MAKPEN.
And here, the Astra Academy eliminates Opex. So two of the teams that were playing with a good momentum in their favor at the start of the day, they are both out at the same instant on the 13th-minute mark in the penultimate game of the regional finale. This was a very important opportunity for these lads. So they've been shut down over here. Just one last opportunity remains for them. As Astra Academy, after a decent performance in Miramar, they're looking good in this Sanhok game as well. But Struggle Clan holding up towards the Camp Alpha Island already. They've got a lot of unfriendly neighbors nearby. Look at Scene Line. They've also arrived over here pretty quickly. That's a very fast rotation that they've executed on this Camp Alpha Island.
And look at that.
This is a very important moment in the game. A very important moment in the PMCO Regional Finale South Asia Wildcard. Munke pressuring the holding up Struggle Clan, and now they have the information. The nade incoming. The knock has been taken. Munke goes down. Arklo is here, and can they complete the kill? He's trying desperately over there.
Inky.
Yeah, he falls down to Inky's nade over there. Who's just trying to complete the kill, and Inky might just give away his position as Arklo is realizing where he is right now.
He got knocked out from a distance. NRC Pablo popped his head.
Wow.
Oh no.
Let's see. Inky's position is going to be very crucial. If it gets compromised, Amra and Seno are going to be the only two players standing for C-Line. It's not about how Struggle Clan is going to survive from this fight. It's about can C-Line survive the damage from this encounter. RGC DENO from the distance. They've spotted C-Line from the back lines. They've got shots on this warehouse. Can they make the damage as Munke bleeds out? This is not looking good. Amra might just be the next casualty. They're just waiting, marking the player over there, and shots being taken now. Multiple players take shots as Amra falls down. They're trying to complete the kill. This is not looking good for Scene Line. A 10-point cushion for them to start this game, and they are falling apart in Sanhok as the second player looks very close to elimination. Can the revive be executed? This is pressure on Scene Line. They've got more enemies inside the vicinity to deal with as Inky moves out of his wooden cover. He's just going for that fight. That's going to be very risky because he's got Struggle Clan behind his back over here.
And right now, Inky, he has a lot of work, to be honest, Trooper, because he has a cover of that rock, but he has to be careful from the top lines, from the mountain area, from that altitude, because DENO, they're just going to pinch you down. All four players of Struggle are on their feet. Demo will fall down. Equinox secured another kill, and right now, Equinox looking decent, but Struggle, they are looking more confident because all the four players are there, and they need some kills, but Inky making things more difficult. Knocked out too, but on the other side, he will fall down. Dexter, amazing retaliation fire.
What are Scene Line doing?
They're running because they were just like, enjoying the party.
They were rotating so fast. This was bound to happen, right?
Yes.
And now Senior and Amra giving up on Inki, so that's a smart decision incoming. Because they would have just risked themselves if they would have tried to revive him. Now it's all up to them. A 10-point cushion, and this duo has a big responsibility to play. They're going to be under pressure as Savage Esports have already got 4 kills with all the 4 players heading. We know that they can get a big game, right? Don't try for those nades. I know you don't have the information, but yes, you don't see any player closing in, right? So just hold on patiently because they're DENO inside the backlines as well. They can hurt you. You've already done what you could have done to Seal Line. You've got that swimming already.
They're just running. In fact, they're just swimming for their life. But the twist is they haven't secured a single kill. Lost 2 players. On the other side, Savage with 4. 6 points difference.
Don't jinx Savage already.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Don't
Okay.
Don't jinx
Apologies.
them.
You know.
Yeah, I was jinxing them inside the final circle. Remember in Erangel? Don't.
But this is a work trooper. Come on.
Don't jinx Savage right now. Okay, they're getting the momentum in their favor. It's the regional finals, the champions of the South Asia Wildcard region that they can be in this just last few moments of Sanhok and the Erangel that is coming. They're just closing that 10-point lead for Scene 9 right now, who are down to 2 players swimming and has struggled. Now find DENO just lurking around on the higher grounds of that Camp Alpha Island and try to hurt them down with these sprays. Can he take down Sol DENO, who barely survives to manage himself inside this cover? Lives to die another day, but let's see what is Seal Line doing. What is Seal Line doing?
Opti picked off DENO Moray from the distance, and this is the Sanhok map group. What is going on? SDMZ versus NRC, and SDMZ now sending down the players of Astra Academy. Fool on the other side, secure 1 kill. Eddie's just going to take down Srishti, but Kenza, look at that. Fantastic. Hiding behind that one rock, but Kenza's so good. And Salty, he will go down from the play zone. He got knocked out from the play zone. And this fight, Apes versus Savage. And they just have to win this. Okay. I got it.
Well, DENO eliminated yet again in this game. Let's see what's going to happen. This is just outside boot camp. Apes and Savage Esports. Very important fight for Savage Esports. They've lost a player already. 5 kills in their tally. The flank angle being created by Apes. Ligro is just being so cautious. Has he heard Wendy? Astra Academy take an exit. Oh! Takes away half his HP. And he was just moving away. Had he not realized that nade, that could have been the opening for Savage Esports. Are they going to look back at this nade and think, what if? Or are they going to convert what they have right now?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. DENO.
You've heard the pin. You've heard the pin, Hypes. You've heard the pin.
Keep on moving.
And he does exactly that. Gets away from it. As they're fighting 220 meters on the other side of the river as the zone starts closing in on Savage Esports. They need a big game, and the nade hit both the players but could not take down Eddie, and the UZ is doing the damage from Wendy. He comes out with an M416. Ligro trying to buy some time. He goes down as well. Savage Esports are falling down, but the good thing is they have deployed a player already for the survival game, and that is Hershey, who's swimming in NRC. I think they have spotted him. They have spotted him. It's going to be Savage Esports going into the water. They're going into the water. NRC, Hazin, can you spot? Okay, he's watched Wendy. He's going to knock him down, but he still has his eyes. He's finding Hershey over here, who's in a very tricky spot. He's got to keep swimming, but he cannot come onto the surface as he might just get down and he
got
drowns. As C9 survive. They started with a 10-point lead in this game. Savage Esports pulled down 7, so they got 3 points in their tally. And 2 players who are still finding a way to get some more points. So they are going to get some good lead inside the final cycle. Look at where Seal 9 are. They've played the survival stance so beautifully. And this is just because of the fact they did not go for the revival on Inke.
Yeah.
Had they tried that, the regional final championship title would have gone a little bit further away from them. But they're taking the right decisions at the right times, and that is what it comes down to. You were watching the circle towards Camp Alpha for a very long time.
Yeah.
You did not have to commit yourself towards the boot camp warehouses, right? You could have tried with all the 4 players, tried to cross the river a little bit early. And that is where Savage eSports have done a mistake, as the Apes fall down as well. The last and final player going down. They're doing the decent job. They've already got 11 kills for themselves, as SDMZ and NRC go up against each other.
Struggle on the other side. They are present towards the edge of the circle. Now, 6 zone is closing in. Amra spot show in. Archie Pablo will able to knock him down. Yuffie confirmed that kill. In fact, in Hazeen, he got killed. C9 eSports instantly secured 1 team, eliminated 1 team, and now we have top 4 teams in the lobby.
And C9, the way they're going, they're looking unstoppable now. It's a very little lead that they're playing with, but they are showing character over here. They're really looking good, and they might just get a very good finish inside this final circle, as well as Struggle, who are trying to survive in front of C9. And there's a different team as well that they are taking up on. That is Equinox, who are looking to make a comeback. Let's see what they can pull off. As SDMZ, Pool and Sam, they're trying to make some damage with the utilities and Struggle with the man advantage. But one of the lad has been pulled down recently. Let's see how they're going to retaliate.
Look at that 4 kills. Look at that 4 kills for C9 eSports inside the circle. Slowly and steadily, Airline, he is still surviving. SDMC Sam will go downside. He's just going to secure his kill, but on the other side, on the retaliation fire, he will fall down for sure. Struggle, only 2 minutes surviving. City, he needs a revival. Fool just closing in from the distance, from the sidelines. In fact, Amra just taking out for the angle, and Airline fighting against Blue, and he's closing in, slowly and steadily moving inside the safe zone.
Well, Fool, what can you do? Can you get a good chicken for your team? He's alone. He's without any teammates. He's just trying to get some points, as Amra just looking around on the other side of the ridge, really giving him a tough time. And look at what Struggle are doing. They have the man advantage. But whenever they're committing, they're getting knocked. So they go back for the revive, as Sam, he was eliminated earlier. Fool was the last player. Look at this. Kenza goes down yet again. Are they going to retreat once again for the revive? That is what exactly they've been doing for the last 1.5 minutes. But okay, so A-line goes out, as well as Sanhok creates pressure on Struggle. Can they steal the chicken? C-line inside the final. Can they do? They do! Steal the chicken. Struggle had the man advantage, and they give away the chicken, gifted to C-line. These are important points for C-line, cementing them even better on that #1.
Let me break this fight, Rupert. Yeah. You know what? The thing is, Fool from SDMC, when he was hiding behind the rock, when he was challenging Sanhok, he spots him down, and he already spots down Airline when he was moving from the blue zone towards the safe zone. He hadn't fired a single shot towards him because he was more careful about his position. At that moment, Struggle was fighting against Sanhok. Then Airline took down 1, Sanhok take down 1 of Struggle, and at that moment, SDMC Fool was charging towards them. And Sanhok takes him down. At this moment, Struggle, the final player, he got picked off by Sanhok.
I think Struggle changed.
As well as Airline picked off the second last player, he knocked him out.
Well, yes, but now let us have a look at the MVP of this game, ladies and gentlemen. And it is going to be Sanhok, who was single-handedly giving such a bad and tough time to Struggle over there, not allowing them to come to the right-hand side of the ridges that he was controlling so beautifully. And the healing done also 197, and he dished out 529 damage alone.
After this amazing match, let's talk about this top players. Apes Rogue on the second, 3 kills, 575 damage. Anka on the third from Astra Academy, secured 3 kills. Amra on the fourth from C-Line. Look at that. These were the only 2 players surviving from the side of C-Line and still got featured in the top players. Fool on the fifth from SDMC.
Well, yes, yeah. But 582 damage for 1 kill. Well, kills are really expensive over here. But Sanhok featuring once again inside the highest kills, Fool for the highest damage, as Elon features in the match summary for the most utilities used. And this has been the standard feature in Sanhok, right? You don't get a lot of utilities to use. You don't actually find them so much in Sanhok, right? So that is why you see the number comparatively lesser if you compare them to Erangel or Miramar. But what a decent game coming in. Even Ligro trying really hard for his team, but I think they just committed in a wrong fight for themselves at a very wrong point of time inside the tournament, and that might just hurt them. And imagine this. C-Line had 2-point cover before the start of this game. This was the minimum amount of cover that they ever had stepping into a game. And now they're stepping into the last game. And just before that, they've got the 3rd chicken dinner for themselves. what an important timing of this chicken dinner. This can just be the pivotal moment for them. 22 points from the Sanhok game when Savage eSports, who were trying to chase them out, are getting only 7. So it's going to get really, really interesting now. Even Opex are not featuring after that big chicken dinner in the first game. They're not in on the first page. It's going to be very tough for them to make an appearance, but I think they've just touched the 200 mark on the overall standing C9.
More than 15 points difference between them and Savage eSports. C9 on the top, and after this chicken dinner,
17 points. 17 points cushion is a big number.
now it's certainly big because now we have only one game left.
Certainly.
Yeah.
But let's have a look at the second page already, where Pain Gaming, Opex are going to feel real bad with this, right? They already got 44 points in the first 2 matches, just 3 more here. Had they got a decent game here, it could have been a completely different storyline for Opex. But a big clap and salute to them for the way they played today on the last and final day. You really need that big heart to perform on the last day of a tournament, and that is clearly what Opex have showcased. One last game remaining. One last game. But before moving on to that, we got to look at what happened in Sanhok in the OVO F19 Pro moments. The highlights are going to be there. These are early minutes. The 2.5 minute marker, and we're already witnessing teams falling down, even multiple teams fighting inside the Paradise Resort area. This was Astra Academy wiping out Victor Gaming early, and then Opex, they were caught in rotation on the northern part of the islands of Camp Bravo. They were caught in rotation, and Astra Academy with a beautiful flank 1v2 executed over there and showed them the way outside.
Yeah, but after that, RGC DENO literally, after this Salty, when he knocked out Amra at that position, C9 literally just went back. Inki, he did, he does the job. And he knocked out 2 players. He already, secured 2 knocks, and at the end, he got knocked out. And after that, C9 escaped, and then they survived till the end. But you know what, NRC, if we talk about this one team, they got pinched down by the players of C9 eSports, and they got eliminated by this one team. And after that struggle, they were looking pretty decent. Kenza, he secured a lot of kills, but that one player from Equinox airline, he was struggling against the blue from so long time, and after this, he changed every single thing for.
And imagine C9, how fast they were rotating. They were caught in between 2 teams. DENO taking shots on them from top.
Yes.
Struggled so close, and even then they managed to get out with this chicken dinner. It's not a very high fragging chicken dinner, but this is the maximum number of kills any team got in the lobby, right? Even Struggle got 7, Apes got 7, but they got the all-important 15 points when it mattered the most. This is going to create pressure on Savage. Up till now, the dream looked like it can be possible, but now it is just inching away from them, and it's going to be a big challenge on Savage eSports. How they're going to come back is going to be something to watch out for. But for now, the highest damage goes to Astra Academy, 1381. Yes, even the highest kills, 8 kills for them.
But we have the overall ranking in front of us. C9, look at that, 203 total points in their favor. Struggles stepped up on the 6. Pain Gaming just secured only 4
17.
points from last 3 games.
It's more than 17. It's 25. I think it's done and dusted now.
It's done and dusted for sure.
25 points to cover. That means you got to have the chicken. Where
And eliminate them at the first.
Are they going to drop at their drop location also? That is going to be something to watch out for.
And what if you got eliminated?
Well, this is going to be very difficult for Savage now. But it looks like it's already over, but we're going to find out what's going to happen. But look at that, 112 placement points. That has been the key for C9. Survival has been the key for them for the success. And Apes, look at them. On the 9th position already, so they would be trying really hard. As we were talking, right? There's a big difference on the #8 and #9, right? That's a page that you are featuring on. So let's see if Apes can also make it to the next game. Who is going to get this all-important last and final chicken dinner? Because every single point is going to matter over here. And the competition, look at that, 84, 85, 86. Victor Gaming, MAKPEN, Infinity eSports. They're going to now be fighting for some better spot, right? They're going to be playing for respect, for a better spot, even for a bit of a prize pool. Why not? You need that extra bit of money for yourself, and you really got to try that hard over there. Let's see if these teams are going to set up the pace for themselves. Even look at their pair have fallen down. And DENO rising to #15 at this point. So we're going to watch out what's going to happen, but it's going to be a really interesting game of Erangel for sure. 25 points. That is the best cushion for Seal 9. I think it's since the start of the day. Yes, definitely.
It's more like the journey from 2 to 25. Like it's pretty huge, but we still have one game left for the day.
Well, yes, we still got one more game left for the day. And where is that going to be played? On the other side of this section.
Here we go now.
Are you keeping it real? I'm calling shotgun, wanna see my baby run. Oh, what's the word on the sea? Kicking up the dust, if you know what I mean. We got a good thing going. We got a good thing going on.
Let's get it.
Here we go now.
Hello guys and welcome back once again to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2021 sponsored by the Oppo F19 Pro. Woke up your fun and we are here, Trooper and Phoenix, and this is the last and final game that we are heading towards. 25 points cushion for Seal 9 for that PMPL Season 4 slot. Can it be snatched? Can it be snatched? That's the only word that is possible. With a 25-point lead in a game, you just need someone to snatch it from you.
You know, you can like. I'm smiling right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
There is a huge reason. It is possible, but Seal9 eSports. If we talk about their first Erangel, right? Let's talk about that. They just dropped down towards the western side of the map, being more cautious, just playing for the placement point. So I don't think so that's going to be the case until and unless any team decides that's just going to drop out at the same position, just going to contest that same drop location, just going to eliminate them at the first position.
And what if they go towards military base?
Equinox, you are up for that.
Okay, so you're deploying multiple teams on their drops. Okay, so that's not going to happen. But yes, the plane path is going from military base, okay, to Lipovka. So let's see, things might just get this could be the perfect ingredient that you want. This is the perfect plane path. Like if I had to choose a plane path, this is exactly what I would have chosen. Just don't give them a secondary alternate drop location. Go for this. Go for this.
Go for this.
Let's see. Equinox not listening to you, but
Okay.
Pain, they say, okay, we'll see what we can do.
And
Astra Academy take a jump. They don't. They're not going towards military base. The only option, the drop location for Seal Line, they're not going for it. So, with even 25 points, they're not risking it, right? So
Yeah.
you know the value. You understand the value over here.
Because Beer, if we talk about again, that 1 point, they don't want to risk it. It's still 25, but still, you know what?
Yes, you got to wait 6 months, and even then after that, you can if you can convert the momentum around. Money and all are different things, right?
Yeah.
But
The bragging rights.
obviously, and
25
moving up the
points.
ladders, 15 teams are going to stay behind. You're going to move ahead.
Yeah.
You're going to still be part of that global structure. That big global structure with the likes of BDR are fighting in a different region.
Different regions, different flavors.
Big names they are fighting over there. Can you just be part of that that upcoming announced global event somehow? That is what all these teams are fighting for. Yeah, $6 million.
$6 million.
That's really huge. And all these teams, they live that dream, right? Can we
Yeah.
be the part of that tournament someday?
Prize pool is so huge, too.
Whooping.
Okay, 6 million. Okay. Like, now I literally focus on that. I was like, okay. Oh, now 6 million. But now look at that. Mozart trying his level best. He has only 1 bullet in his vector, and he is just up for the fight. Again, the last is surviving, and again, he will go down in the first position. So, as his team, just like the previous
Yeah,
match.
this is Mozart. A big shout out to him. The way he's been played, he's been a real entertainer, an amazing player. But I think we just got to keep giving these shout outs. As hypes are. Okay, what is this happening over here? This is Yasnaya Poliana, right?
Yeah.
Savage Esports and Victor Gaming are here. They've lost 2 already.
Victor Gaming usually dropped towards the Severny. Due to the spleen path, heading towards Yasnaya, and they got punished by Savage.
Well, yes. Let's see. But 1 bonus kill for Savage Esports. Now the difference is 24.
Keep on counting, man.
That's how I do, right?
That's how I do. That's how I do too, right? But like more in like funny way entertaining.
24 now.
24 now.
Let's see.
Let's see here.
3 more players inside the vicinity. The important thing, they're really quick, they're really swift, okay? So they're not looking nervous by any point. Oh! Look at that! Just seconds ago, he was looting up a molly. Just reaches the window, looks outside, and almost gets a knock over there. And
Come on,
now
you
he's going to
can.
use that molly as well. Wow, looks interesting. Can he get this knock? Almost just he does that, get that knock, Ligro. And now Berlin trying to take the trade with
Boom.
that nade. It's coming towards you. Oh!
No!
And he
was in front of us.
He realized the trajectory. Now he's
What?
taking down another play. Wow. Talk of momentum. Talk of performing. Final game. Regional finale. PMCO. A team just standing up to the occasion so
Yeah.
early. They're taking it. Oh, they can. They can. And they get 4 points so early. Now the difference is just 21 points over here.
We were talking about 25 and they were like 25. Let's go. Savage Esports secured 4.
Without losing a play, they have already curved down significant numbers.
You know what? In this fight, I love the way they executed as well as they initiated in this fight. First of all, the use of Molly dished out some amount of damage. He knows that where the player was, flushed him out, then takes down another player who was lobbing 1 grenade towards him with his M16. And we all know the burst shots were amazing.
Loot up, loot up, loot up. Just loot up.
There's 21 more. 22 in fact, if it was not to be on the top, right?
Well, those are different scenarios. Let's just keep it down to 21. Just
They
minimum.
have 1 chicken dinner. Like, it all comes down to the chicken dinners, right? Scene line secured 3, they secured.
Oh.
So yeah, 22 again.
So, but with this chicken dinner also, they might.
Oh, but again, like the 3. 22. I'm just gonna round to 22. Okay.
Okay. 21. Okay.
I'll count for Scene line and just count for Savage. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, 21. Increase that tally.
Well, let's see. Who's going to go ahead? Seal Line or Savage? That is so certain, right? One of these 2 teams is going to be part of the PMPL Season 4 this time. And Savage Esports, they found another team. Bear this time. They take down Bear Echo. This is Pain and Astra Academy fighting, but inside the kill feed, we already see
So-
Savage Esports go for that fight over there as Opti finishes out Anka.
Eco got finished.
Eco got finished right from
Yeah.
Bear, so that is 20 now. And Laker was taken down to Arimon. So that's 19.
What they are doing?
That's 19.
19.
25 is doable, man. I told you. Oh! Marvel goes down!
But this fight is still important because Opti go down. So now, ladies and gentlemen, two fights are just panned out in two different locations. Military base as well as Sniper Poliana Divido on domination. So as Savage eSports. Secured 5.
6 already. On domination is Hershey. Marvel goes down.
They eliminated them. I think so. Okay. Oh no. Oh yes.
From the flank angles, I have cleared 2 teams already. Look at that. Just the 7th minute of the game, they've already taken 8 kills without losing a single player. And look at this, his level 3 helmet, level 2 vest. They look perfect.
No damage?
No damage.
Except DOZ. Oh. C9.
They're dreaming.
You have to be careful.
They
But again, if they're going to finish at the second, they're going to win this. But C9.
Just hold on.
Oh.
Just wait on. The
have to control my
storyline can
hormones, man.
change. This is just the 7th minute. We've got so many more teams. Still 49 players remaining in the lobby. Just wait on. They know whatever they've grinded, whatever they've worked hard, they've waited so long for this opportunity. This is just this game. It all comes down to this game.
Look at that chase. And Sneaks is just heading towards the death trap, bro. SDMZ Fool, he's just chasing Fool and now just going to change his route. But Psycho is already there. Bucky. What is going on? Okay, it's a race.
Let's see who this area is very close to Yasnaya Poliana, okay?
Oh, we have to be
Look at
careful.
where Yasnaya is. Good works from the observer. The rotations are happening over here. Come on, Savage eSports. You got to come over here. We've got a third-party situation that you can take advantage of. And imagine if they get some good kills out of here.
What if they're going to eliminate?
8
It's still. Oh no, that was a wrong move.
Those are nerves on the final day.
Yeah. Psycho on a flank angle. This is a good option.
Can they spot the flank, Savage eSports? Open fields just outside Yasnaya Poliana where they've
They
just
can. The
wiped
vision
out.
is
Yes.
still there.
But or they have already set themselves in rotation.
Oh, look at that. Psycho with that flank angle dished out some amount of damage, but he compromised his position. Equinox stepping up, taking down the players of Opex and secure that one knock. Oh, unknown. He's going to leave the lobby, but now Sam on the other side behind that hay bale. And now look at that. Psycho again changing his position, repositioning himself. Again, a good option, but Infinity eSport, they got pincered down inside this depth. But oh, Astra Academy was saying the fight still going on, but Demo, he takes an exit.
Well, they do. Demo has been a big shout out to him as well, just like Mozart, right? He's been just a standout player for his team, doing the job for 2 players for so long. He was just under so much burden during the entire regional finale. Had these 2 teams played a 4-man team, the results could have been completely different. I keep on saying this because these 2 players were really spectacular and amazing to watch. But let's come back to this fight where Infinity trying to pin down SDMZ in the drop shot coming in from Sanhok, giving him the results with the use, getting some crucial points for himself. But SDMZ have stationed themselves in wide areas in the spread, getting some good kills for themselves. SDMZ, Sam now hurting Sancher from that distance, and Psycho has gone down. So it's a difficult spot now, as Fool is taking some damage, shots coming in from the sides of Leo and Snakes as well. It's a very important fight. It's going. Oh, look at this beautiful nade!
Oh!
What a nade from Sam! Just right behind that tank and taking down Leos. Now Leos is just trying to move towards his teammate for the revive with the pressure being created here by SDMZ. That AKM has got a 4x on it and the tap shots are being taken and Psycho needs a revive. Fool, you got to run towards him. That's exactly what he tries and gets spotted by White. He's pinning him down behind the tree. The smoke has been deployed as Sancher moves ahead, creates more pressure. He's very close to where Fool is holding up. And Sancher goes down. And the revive is going to be executed by Sam.
Sam looking good, knocked out 1 player. instantly demolished that aggression. But Infinity Esports, that molly was pretty close. But no, the revival already been executed. Infinity Esports representing themselves. Leo on the other side, knockdown Psycho. We can see that he is still there. Fool on the other side, knockdown Sneaks. This is going to be important. Sam, you have to take down White, and he takes down White. This is not looking good for Infinity. SDMZ changed the tides. Now this is a 2v1 situation.
Oh, out in the open. This is the DB3X is just jumping around the shots on the Thompson. Red dot shots don't connect.
He
on
escaped
Fool.
that.
What kind of an armor have you got? Have you got an invisibility cloak over there? Just denied every single shot. He just painted around him completely. Did
Marking the area.
Yes, did not hit. And what has happened to Leo? What has happened to Leo? He's not connecting on players. Pressure. Pressure on Infinity Esports.
Equinox, they are here for the third party. SDMC making sure to cover every single angle, popping out some smokes. Look at that, Seal9 still here, surviving. The second zone closing in, ladies and gentlemen, and we still have 13 teams left. Leo behind the US, and now he's the final player surviving. But the important part is Equinox versus Opex. The fight is still there. East slowly and steadily closing in towards the compound, jump peeking so that he can take down the final player. He's being tossed in, but he's that one single player surviving from the side of Opex. He will fall down. Infinity Esports, Leo, his skill has been confirmed. Alan, he got killed. Only 11 teams now, 37 players, but Pain and Astra Academy, these two teams fighting against the blue as well as against each other.
Still, and that's just one player from Pain over there. He's giving them such a hard time. Astra Academy, you need to wrap up that fight, make your way towards the main island, and let's see what's going to happen next. As we just witnessed the map a little while earlier, right? We saw Seal9 just towards the northern side of the lake. They're just stationing, and towards the southern part of the lake, we've got Savage Esports. And now, if Savage Esports hold on to their position and Seal9 come towards the city of Yasnaya,
Yeah, they will easily take it down.
Hoping rotations to collide.
Come on, you need this.
MG3.
Just go for that. Present towards the, like, pretty close to the circle there.
Yeah.
Play zone. With a tactical stock. Reduce your short spread and
Equinox would also try to improve their stances on the overall standings. It's going to be very important which teams are going to get the green mark against their name, because that is added money.
Yeah, that is added money.
In the overall standing at the end of this game, right? So, let's see.
Sanhok.
Seal9, yes.
Knocked out one. Gonna increase the tally.
Back.
But the kill confirmation is not yet here.
DENO have got two teams spinning upon them. That means MAKPEN are inside the vicinity, Seal9 inside the vicinity, so third party is a possibility over there. Let's see what's going to happen. Very important stage. Seal9, they are cruising through, they're looking good. 25 points is a very big amount. But Savage Esports, they're just refusing, denying to go down. As back to 18 points now.
I think so. It's 19-1 placement point.
Yeah, but wait.
We have to wait again. Oh yeah, hey, I'm just gonna keep on adding those numbers, right? Just so I can make an to apply some pressure.
We're going to come to the placement points later, right?
Oh
Let's
yeah,
deal
let's
with
talk about the
first.
kills.
Why can't it be a 25 kill chicken dinner for Savage?
It is certainly kind of impossible, but you know, anything can happen. Sin on it, that he's not dropping team from Melzang. Just gonna secure his kill.
On that rage, if you're
Oh,
getting
no.
deserves to get 4, so you're so good, right?
In position? What was that?
Spot him!
Yes, and not spot him. Let's go. They're on the dog, you know. They're just doing from the second
obviously.
day.
I would absolutely love Seal9 to go through it.
Same here,
Yeah.
but you know what? We love that competition. Love that photo.
Definitely.
In every
we
single
wanted
game.
to go till the final circle. Savage Esports over there. Maybe Seal9 not over there. Let's see what's going to
A
happen.
lot of scenarios.
Yeah. Playing inside the head. Because even if they go down with some decent points around the 7th or 8th mark, Seal9, you don't get a lot of points over there, right?
Yeah.
Just 2 or 3 placement points. And a big chicken dinner can just significantly cut down the difference. And they've already got the momentum. They've got 8 kills in this very game. The barrels are hot already.
Yeah, the battle certainly are, but look at that. Astra. Oh, now they're up against the players of Equinox, and one player got knocked out, and they are 300 meters far away from the safe zone. So yeah.
What is Savage Esports thinking?
Oh.
They haven't picked up a fight in the last, I believe, 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And there are players very close to the Yasnaya region, and they're now just hoping that Seal9 would go down. That hope, it's good to hope, right? But sometimes you got to take up the responsibility yourselves. Just find team after team, and then hope that one of them is Seal9. But as SDMZ makes a rotation, 3 of the lads just getting away from that situation. Oh, that is an end to Equinox's campaign with that brilliant nade coming in from Astra Academy over there. They're out of the tournament. Equinox, they played really well. Did not have a good last game. Did not have a good last day. All these 4 matches, they were not that impressive the way they were dominating on the first 3 days of the regional finale as Seed9 take down one more player from MAKPEN. Now, things are coming. They started from Yasnaya and things are now coming towards the school areas. So, it's an interesting circle towards the center half of the game. And Munke with his car 98 trying to confirm some kills for himself as Momo is hurting Kenza. If you just concentrate on the scene line, very important. Okay, they're going away to the PMPL season 4. You have a person Nagand, just look towards this compound. Because Munke is hurting your teammates.
If this circle...
Now he does look.
Yeah. Oh, he spots down in key. But again, if this circle just forms towards the eastern side of the map, then it could be difficult for them. Oh, Momo.
What a shot. What a shot
on the head.
over there. Yup. Completely agree to that.
Another one coming or not? More scene being used. Oh, Momo. This time he received a lot of
Yeah, in
damage.
this game, a lot of bold actions, right?
Yeah.
9 kills already for Savage Esports.
Secured
but
another.
Seal9 have also got 2.
Make it more.
18 points, the difference.
Again. We're still counting the kill points.
Only the kill points.
Only the kill points for now. Still waiting for that overall, you know. Oh, Burtos! He goes down. Astra Academy. This is going to be phenomenal for that. We're just going to eliminate that one team.
Don't lose a player. Don't lose a player. Fight for the player. Fight for the player. Save him somehow. He's the only knocked player inside the entire map right now. As the 4th circle is closing, and you don't see this happen on a daily basis. There's a lot of commotion when the 4th circle closes. But the players are trying to keep their players in. The teams are trying to keep their players intact. The IGs working really hard at this moment. All the 10 present inside the game. As Savage Esports, they lose DOS. They lose DOS to the play zone. They've given up on him, okay? So let's see. It would have been a difficult scenario as we are watching Apes trying to control these ridges just in between school and Yasnaya area. And they've got SDMZ pinned down inside a compound. Pain Gaming lurking around inside the areas as Astra Academy try to make things difficult for teams as a refuse has been spotted by Miracle. For how long this fight is going on? It started from the military island. It's still carrying on over here. And Miracle, somehow, he is still surviving. And look at this next nade also landing very close. Oh,
pretty close.
What a beautiful nade from there. And the spray might just be the end for Pain Gaming. They're looking out for some more points. But
Savage.
Refuse is also going to get the revive.
Yeah, on the other side, look at that. Critter Stills is going to spray down a lot of bullets so that he can take down Miracle. But on the other side, we just saw that Savage also moving inside the circle. 10 teams left, 29 players inside the lobby. Urku spots down that Miracle inside his bug. Oh, US and
goes down eventually.
Finally, he's the one just going to shut down that one rotation.
That is the end for a team that played all their matches as a 3-man team as well. They are out of here. It was a decent performance. In fact, they were looking so good during the semi-finales, right?
Yeah.
And they was, but just that 3-man factor coming into the equation.
Look at the circle, Trooper.
Out of the
MAKPEN,
open fields, yes.
Seal9, both teams inside the circle. And Seal9, they literally need this type of circle so that they can just continue the tally.
Well, yes. They really needed this and they're getting it. Now, the points are going to come. come into the equation because now just 8 teams remaining and both C9 and Savage Esports surviving. But I think it's done and dusted. It's going to be a very Herculean task. They might just find players getting prone out in the open grasses and they can just shoot at them and get points. If that is going to happen. Or they can get 4 kills from a nade. Oh, and they get some.
Okay, going for another.
They get some and takes down. Oh! What a wipe! That is 13 kills now.
Rampage!
Wow!
For Apes.
Savage Esports, they've hurt down NRC in their covers and they've got more teams inside the vicinity who are just surviving with their base smoke cover right now. And C-Line is one of them. Munke goes down. Down to 7 teams. This is Ligro hurting C-Line over there. And Apes are losing play as the kill tally for Savage Esports increased to 13. In any moment, this can go down to 17 as well. We are down to the last and final game and this team is just turning things on their head right now. Oh, he's pulled off Wendy. One more kill for C-Line over there. Astra Academy, they take an exit. This is C-Line with all the 4 players still standing for them and the push coming in on Apes and the shots are going to be taken on them. Sanhok goes down to a very important moment. Apes trying to shut them down. They cannot. Umbra survives and he's taking down players. Where is Savage Esports? This is going to be a moment. They're taking shots towards C-Line. Even if they eliminate now, you have an outside chance. Just rush in over there.
They're inside the safe zone. That's the best part, Trooper. Playing on the edge, pinch it down the players of C-Line. So now the chances are still there. They can easily take down. They can easily take down the players of C-Line. But again,
they needed to be shut down right
yes,
now. Right now.
Oh, it's already top 5. I don't think so. It's possible, Trooper. Chances are quite less.
It's very slim now. It's very slim. But they've also got 13 kills, man. They've also got 13. Still possible. Just shut them down right away.
On the 5th, yeah. Deal with
Not even 4th. Shut them down right away. The only possibility, probability, only if you shut them down right away. And Savage Esports have got eyes towards them.
Yeah. If they're going to shut them down, then they're going to increase their tally. Otherwise, MAKPEN, they're going to steal those kills.
Exactly. You will do the job for yourself. Just don't hope. Just don't wait.
Hives just taking some unnecessary
But
fight
they've got
at
all
this
the
moment.
4 players standing once again.
Oh, and 4 kills, in fact. So
Still 15 players remaining. Out of the 3 are from Savage Esports. They need all the remaining.
but
12.
C9, they're still here.
Bobo survived.
What's in survivor? So good at that. Enki on the other side takes down Dexter from the distance while they're moving inside the circle. Enki still spraying down a lot of bullets towards the players of Struggle. Arklu, he just got thrown down and he got knocked down. Enki knocked down another, looking out for another, and they are looking so good moving inside the circle.
And where are Savage looking? They had all the 4 players on the gatekeep situation. They've allowed this rotation. And this was the ridge that they could have controlled.
It's done.
Tried really hard, but they're finding now Inky in a position that he can hurt them. Well,
Yeah.
they had the chance, but C-Line deserve it, right? They
Yeah.
just played that hard, being consistent throughout. And now things go in a different direction altogether. Savage Esports really trying. MAKPEN are down in front of them. They've taken a trade as well. But Inky, he's just making sure to cement themselves and once again inside the final circle as C-Line. Look at them. They're the only team that has got all the 4 players standing and they're hurting. And domination for Ligro. But they've tried so much. They played with so much heart. But so has C-Line, the lads as well. And that is why you see them still surviving over here as Sanhok goes down. Domination from Enki. And Munke is very low.
The circle. Look out for that. Watch out for that. Enki still spraying down, peppering down a lot of bullets over the side of the players of Savage with the circle where it's going to form. Hirsch on the other side. Picked off Amara, secured his kill, and the circle just favoring C9. Told you, man.
They tried. At least they tried.
They tried, yeah. Kudos to the players of Savage Esports. But now, DENO Moray and Struggle City, these are the 2 lads surviving from the side of their respective teams, and they are the only lone survivor from this side of the teams. Now, Savage versus C-Line, it's going to be a 3v2v 1v1 situation in favor of Savage, but there's one factor which is going to be the massive factor, and that is going to be they have to move inside the circle.
Yeah, and they have to go uphill.
They have to go uphill, yeah.
Against Idas one. That's going to be very problematic with the kind of likes of Enki sitting on top of you. Yeah. You allowed them to get inside the circle, right? They won't. And they won't even allow you inside the PMPL Season 4.
Oh,
Sad.
big statement, buddy. That is true, basically. And you look at that. Spots down Hershey's vehicle. He's on rampage. He secured a lot of kills. He's going to burst down that Dacia. But Hershey just lobbed one grenade. But you have to be careful from More if it's just going to spot down the players of Savage. He
This
might
nade
get an
is
eagle
coming
now.
towards Inky.
Pretty far. Told you. Trajectory is not that fast.
Damage on Inky.
Damage
Damage on Inky. One more bullet. One more bullet. How many kills have they got? 15. Okay.
Plus placement. But again, they are in the top 4. Seal 9, they already got it. Now it still comes down to which team is going to secure that
so
one chicken
close to
dinner.
Inky.
But the just Trooper just mentioned that the grenade was so close. 7 players. 7th zone. And high hopes. More steps up, as I told you. You have to step up for your sideline. Secured one, but Hershey go down. So another team who's on the road of elimination, Savage eSports. They're going to live up another day. But for how long? Top 3, 8 placement points confirmed.
But Savage Esports did everything.
Oh, no,
they could.
Siri!
Struggle goes on, but they make it to the final circle, man. Savage Esports did everything that they could, right? But Seal 9, they denied them with
Cloud
these
9
back-to-back
on the-
performances, right? Even if you get a 20-kill chicken dinner now,
Yeah.
35 points, you cannot deny them those 12 points that they're going to get through placements. And they've already got some decent kills against their name. Look at that 9. They've done it.
21.
They've closed it completely. The competition is done and dusted. Savage Esports, they gave everything they had. You couldn't have asked for a better game from Savage Esports, right? This is a team that has given everything. Now I'm just hoping, why aren't they just 2 slots? Because this team...
But you know what? Only the well-deserved team will just move
Look
forward.
at Inky! He's dancing. The moves are out already. Well, he's celebrating because he knows he's inside the final circle.
Let's
of
go.
The small split regional finale, and he's going to the PMPL Season 4. These are the moves.
He's 34 meters far away. Like,
Doesn't
it's
care.
done, right?
He
It doesn't care. He doesn't care. I already won, so has my team. My helmet and my loadout is all like 99% damage, but I'm going to enjoy the game. We are going to this PMPL Season 4. Seal 9 eSports.
And remember, Savage Esports denied them a kill in Miramar. Right?
Thursday, that was Thursday.
Now he's just making that one. He's just adding insult to injury, but cannot. 2 more kills added for the likes of Savage Esports. They get the chicken dinner, but Seal 9 made it to the final circle. They had a 25-point lead, and even that was challenged. So the kind of that's sad. #2 already. You can see that on our screens. 3,000 damage given by this team. Savage Esports and 18-kill chicken dinner that has broken all records.
Yeah.
I don't think there's another team that got an 18-kill chicken dinner.
No one.
Wow.
No one. Not yet, in fact.
We saw
The maximum was 16. 17 in fact, yeah, for sure. And now it's 18.
What an effort coming in from them, but they are
They
beautiful.
have to wait for the next
6 months.
practice a lot, bro.
But well, they played really well, really well. They've
Yeah.
been just so impressive. Right from the word go, right from the start of this
Hershey.
last game, they tried, and only if Seal 9. And Seal 9 went for a different drop even this time.
Yeah.
So both Erangels, they went for the western shores once, and in the second one, they went for the northern shores. The compounds over Salver, around Severny and those areas. But Hershey, what an effort coming in from the lad over here. 1,000 damage alone. He did everything. They did
can.
everything they could.
Yeah, they could.
The only thing that they could have done extra was find some extra fights during the 7 to 8 minutes which they missed.
I think so.
they already-
takes
yeah.
down MAKPEN, but that was too late.
I think the 7-minute to 15-minute mark when they
Yeah,
were
that was
not,
the most
they did not have any fights. That mid-game time, they could have just looked for some more kills, and had they found Seal 9 and then shut them down over there.
Look at this. 3 players from Savage, 2 players from Seal 9. The top 2 teams.
Well, that is something I was talking about, right? They did everything they could, but
Yeah.
not enough to stop Seal 9 to go to the PMPLs.
And this one, like the biggest and the most effective, playstyle come from the side of Enki.
Well,
He
it
was
did.
the reason, and Munke. These two lads, they were phenomenal throughout the last 3 games. Because there was a time when Sinor as well. I just want to congratulate that one lad from C-Line as well, because he secured the previous chicken dinner.
Well, now have a look at the match summary, ladies and gentlemen. Hershey with the highest kills, with the highest damage. His teammate Hype.
Oh,
with
Savage!
Yes, that is what I'm talking
It's
about.
the Savage
Hype with
summary.
the longest distance and most utilities for Ligro. And the maximum assist for Ligro. So this is the first time that a single team has featured in all the columns of a match summary. What a try-hard effort. They gave everything that they had for this 18-kill chicken, but could not go past the line.
Yeah. But after this savage summary, let's take a look at the match ranking, ladies and gentlemen. 33 points and 21 for Seal 9 Esports. This match was amazing strong. But Astra Academy,
Well,
in
yes.
every single match today, they were phenomenal.
Yes, they were, and they've really showed colors on the last and final day. I just hope they could have started a little bit early. 8 kills for them, just 2 placement points, and look at that, 10 kills even in this game. DENO making it over here with 10 kills, but it was really all about Opex, the other team from the region, how they played. They were really, really amazing as well. But DENO, they just came with those off shows, off performances at times, and it was a really, really good effort for them. But let's see how they have projected themselves inside the overall. They came to the 15th spot before the start of this game.
Yeah.
Let's see, can they climb up to the 13th or 14th?
Let's see if it's going to happen or not. But let's take a look at the second page of the match ranking. Apes on the 9th with total 5 points. Opex on 10th. Opex, they had an explosive start
Yes.
in the day.
31 in the
Start of
first
day, right?
game, 13 in the second, then they got 3 in the Sanhok and 3 in the last Erangel. So
Yeah.
50 points, 47 points.
47, yeah.
Well, we'll do the maths later.
With the match later.
But it was a decent day for Opex. They could have just built up upon this kind of start that they got, but they missed out. But NRC just getting 2 points in this game, and this was the last and final opportunity. Even Victor Gaming falling down without a point. We are not getting any point, but it's not the point that's hurting them over here. It's
Yeah.
the point that they could not get last season that would still be hurting in
True.
their hearts.
True, but let's take a look at the Oppo F19 Pro movements, the beautiful movements just like the device Oppo F19 Pro. But Infinity Sport, this was the fight, that was so good, and SDMC Fool, he was the MVP of this fight.
Well, certainly. SDMZ, they also gave everything they had in this fight over here, and this was the moment where Equinox fell. And Equinox really did not fail in this moment. They fell in the first matches where they could not perform really good in the start of the day. And this was paid. A 3-man team just playing really inside the region finales. But this was the moment where Seal9, they were under a little bit of a radar. Had they been pinned down with on the 5th position over there, things could have still been possible for Savage Esports with the kind of performance they were getting over here. But Seal9, they just refused them the slot, right? It's like we are the invited team. We are still capable of it.
That's
There's
why we
just
are.
one slot, and we are going to do yet again.
Yeah.
The world's going to watch us once again.
Once
With that
again.
2,223 damage, they take this 9 kills second position, and it came all down to the last game. But what effort, what a heart from Savage Esports. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to be there inside the PMPL Season 4, but
In the hearts.
they're no less than a champion team.
For sure, but the double the kills. You know what? Savage secured the double the kills of Steel9 Esports. 2,963 damage.
What an amazing
Yes.
performance. What an amazing performance for them. But they're going to go down, and Seal9 are going to go ahead over here.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we have the team card for the team that we've been finding for inside the last 16 matches, that is going to go through to that PMPL Season 4 from the South Asia Wildcard regions. We've got your champions, and that
Seal9.
is Seal9
Seal9
Esports
Esports.
over here. And look at the performance. Inky with 35 kills, Senor with 26, Munke with 18, and Amra with 21. Everyone playing their part, but the standout player for them, Inky over there.
Yeah, Benki dished out 7,301 damage, but after this amazing match, but let's take a look at the final overall ranking for the South Asia Wildcard Region Final. C9 Esports on the top with 224 in the back.
Well, what was the difference overall? Just 13 points. Just 13 points over there. It was a really
100
well
kills.
fought. Yes, 100 kills. And 105 for Savage eSports with this 18 kill. Wow. What a decent effort. What a try-hard effort. Equinox end up on the 3rd position. Kudos to the regular performances they featured on the first 3 days. RGC Opex with that emphatic chicken dinner on the opener. On the last day, they go to the 4th position and struggle. They have beaten SDMZ with this performance in this last Erangel, and SDMZ fall on to the 6th position with Pain Gaming dropping down to 7th and NRC completing the top 8.
Yeah, but let's take a look at the second page of the overall ranking, and it's going to be the Apes on the 9th position, still on the 9th position. That's good. MAKPEN stepped up on the 10th with 94. Victor Gaming stepped down on the 11th. Astra Academy, after those explosive performances, they're on the 12th with 86 total points. RGC DENO also stepped up. Congratulations to every single team who just played in the South Asia Wildcard Finals, but C9 are the winners.
But no one expected Infinity Esports over here. DENO, they rose up from 16 till 14, so that's going to be a morale victory for them. But now, looking at the kill leaders for the regional finale for the South Asia Wildcard, we had Inky on top, not only among his teammates, but also inside the entire region. That is the highest, not the highest damage, but the highest kills. Look at that. The highest damage is Equinox Doc. This is a special lad from the region, and really deserves recognition because the way he's performed, being the MVP in back-to-back matches, that's really to stand out for. But look at Savage Esports. 3 players featuring inside the kill leaders, and all have got 29 kills against them.
And you know what? They all dished out 5,000, one's 5,708, 5,054, and
But not enough.
but not enough.
Still
at the end.
not enough to go through to the PMPO.
Like, if we're just gonna, just put this regional finals in the nutshell, we're just gonna talk about if you have an upper hand from the second day, then the chances are quite high that you are going to win this. Because again, it all comes down to the consistent performance, your changes, as well as your drop location, your start, your mid-game fight, your good fight, your bad fights. And now C9 are the champions.
A very important point that you just mentioned. They got to that #1 position by the end of game number 6, and they kept it till the last. Even the cushion went down to as low as 2 points today before the start of Sanhok, but they made sure to capitalize on every single opportunity they got, regularly featuring inside the final circles. 124 placement points in just 16 matches. It's an amazing work they've pulled out, and that is why they are your champions from the South Asia Wildcard region. And that is all that we have got for you from this year's PMCO Finals.Winner South Asia Wildcard region. Once again, a big shout out to our sponsors Oppo F19 Pro and the media partners Nevo TV. Thank you so much, and we have had so much fun casting these matches. If you have had that much fun as well, make sure to like the stream as well and subscribe onto the channel. That's it. Have a very nice time. Happy gaming.
Here we go now.
Let's get it.